Not sure why my camera seems a little fuzzy right now. See if I can fix that. No, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. For some reason, it's a little cloudy. I was gonna go live earlier, but I was getting tired. Then there's a couple other channels I wanted to watch, so figured I'd come on at 11 and see if anybody was gonna come in. My eye has been driving me nuts since earlier. I feel like a bug went in it. But I didn't see anything in there. So I hope everyone had a good day. Mine started off a little blah. I don't know. Lately I'm just so tired. I don't know if it's my medicine or the weather or not really sure what it is, but Mom, I have no idea where everybody is. Probably still at all the other lives. Because there's a bunch of them going on, big ones. But I figured I'd come on and see. Okay, man. I'm gonna keep yawning, I guess. And my eye still hurts. I still feel like I have a bug in it. But yeah, I was over at Hog Legs Live because he's having a fishing contest, and then Tuber Chats because he promotes channels and helps small channels grow, and then Yogi Hollow Farm is live. There's a bunch of them that are live right now. Which short, man? I have to finish the garden one because that's when when the kids got there. So I didn't get back over to video that one yet. So once I get that done, then I'll splice them together and put a video up. Yeah, I haven't put the garden one up yet. I probably won't do that until tomorrow. Yeah, so you're not missing any yet. It's gonna be one of them nights I can't stop yawning. Did you talk to George? No, I definitely want to have him do the straps this weekend at some point, but getting the chickens coop and yard done is more important than putting my gas tank straps on. Even though, yes, I know they need to be done, but truck's not going anywhere. I meant to call my primary today and I completely forgot. Hey, Cosmic Comet, welcome in. How you doing? That's good. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I'm tired too. Just one of those days I can't stop yawning. I'm doing good. Didn't really do too much anything today. Besides, got the mom and I got the gardens watered. But other than that, my day was good. What movie you watching? Hi, Carl. Welcome in. Hi, Robbie. So, how's everybody else doing tonight? No, I don't think I've seen that movie yet. Is it a new one? The name sounds familiar. Did you have a good day at work, Robbie? Oh, I don't think I've seen it though. I'll have to look it up. Like I said, the name sounds familiar. No. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up and see. Kind of weird. It's about like the way things are today. And yeah, it's probably not headed in a great direction, but all we can do is live each day to the fullest. Hi, Shorty. You're tired too, Carl. I think it's in the air. Of course, our weather up here has been like so weird so far. Like in the beginning, we've had a bunch of 90-degree days, then some 80s, then it's like back down in the 50s, and back up to the 80s, and then 3 days of rain. But I think it's, well, out west definitely needs some rain. They got the hot weather I want. I'll send them some rain. And I know a lot of people don't want it 90s or hundreds or anything like that, but I do. That just means I can enjoy the pool every day. Yeah, that's what I've seen on the weather too, how Florida's been. Then on and off rain. Hi, James. Thank you for coming in. This one pop up on my computer drives me nuts. Here's the link if anybody would like to come up. Yeah, that's normally how it works. When we want rain, we don't get it. When we want heat, we don't get it. And the worst part of the Northeast is we have more cold weather than we do nice weather. And we've had snow a couple years all the way into April. Those are the years it takes forever to get to gardening. But we got gardening good this year. Our plants are getting huge. I have not been to Montreal since I was a kid. We were camping on Lake Champlain in Vermont. Hey, squirrel. James, I'm not for looking for snow either. That's like one of them bad swear words that should be added as another four-letter word not to use. I mean, I'm not really even sure what snow is good for, besides when it thaws, it makes a mess, floods everything. Yeah, I know right where Lake Erie is. I came through there back 2014, I think it was. No, 2013. Big ice storm. Took me forever to get to Erie, PA. Good night, Beverly. Sleep well. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, sometimes the cooler weather does make it easier to get out and do certain things. Because when it is hot and humid, it does make it a little bit harder to stay out longer. Hi, Minister Brandon. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, definitely not looking forward to winters. Yeah, that's not good to feel sick all year. Yeah, we try to water our garden like right before dark, because at least then the plants have time for the water to come off them before the sun comes up and scorching. Nothing wrong with that. Our tomato plants are getting like bushes right now. Hi, Charlie. How's it going? Those lures you were painting the other night came out amazing. Yeah, my mom she has the green thumb. Myself, I can kill a fake plant, and that's actually what she did. She gave me a fake plant. She's like, "Here, this is one you can't kill," but I probably could. Oh wow, they're about 6 foot. Those are some pretty big tomatoes. I'm not sure how tall ours are, but they're getting pretty bushed out. Of course, Mom planted a bunch of different kinds like Roman beefsteak and cherry tomatoes. Um, 4th of July, I think's one of them. But I'll be getting a video up at some point tomorrow of the garden and how big all the plants are. Oh, Charlie, that sounds so good. I don't think I could wait for fishing. Yeah, we started pretty much all of ours from seeds. I mean, we did buy some plants, but a lot of them was from seeds. Mom had them stacked all over in her office. She couldn't even get to her computer for a long time until it warmed up where we could get the plants out on the porch. And then we were still having a bunch of cold weather, so we had to um, put heat lamps out there. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, if we had a greenhouse done, then we could start them way, way early. But even the only places that the plants looked good were um, I can't even think of it, but the smaller greenhouses. Because some of the farm stores and like your like Walmart and stuff, their plants were all dried up. Hi, Liza. Thank you for coming in. I know some people have hard names for me to pronounce, but I don't think I've ever heard of Brandywine. Oh yes, the Amish greenhouse. I'm hoping we get a lot of tomatoes this year, so then can make a lot of sauce. And Mom, you definitely need to make some green tomato jam. Yeah, we have, I think, 3 cherry tomatoes plants. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had to put a bunch of peat moss and excuse me, um, other type dirt in our raised bed because the topsoil that was in there was like a rock. But we'd put in the peat moss and the chicken shavings and the other soil. Hi, Chasing Tail Outdoors. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? But yeah, so the raised bed soil is a lot better this year, so the plants are doing a lot better. Hang on, I need to get a drink. Hi, Steve. How's it going? How you feeling? Yeah, I had it set for my live set for 9:30, but I ended up switching it till now. But I ended up deleting it. Hi, Woman Outdoors. So you're watching the fight, Steve? Thank you, Carl. I don't know. I go out to the garden and I see all the plants. I'm anxious to get tomatoes, and I know we got one okay sized cucumber out there so far. We got a couple of zucchinis and some yellow squash. I'm not always patient when I gotta wait for plants, especially when they're all my favorite. And I'm surprised we put in some asparagus, but so far they're not doing anything. We put in rhubarb and they're growing good. Hi, famous Curly. Yeah, that's cool. Our I don't even know if I think we have parsley. I know we have a bunch of different radishes, and we have The basil's doing good. Yes, the dragon tails. I was watching another video. I forget whose it was, but they said that they love the dragon tail radishes. It's like one of the best ones they've had, they said. Thank you for coming in, Famous Curly. Have a good one. Oh yes, I forgot. That's the one that you have on the porch. And the other little pot that's sitting down in the raised beds is celery, right? Oh, I can't wait to go fishing again. Maybe it'll be actually not windy where we can get out on Mason Lake. Hi, Nats. Aloha. There's a link if anybody wants to come up. Doing good here, and how are you doing? Cat, what are you doing? I guess she's decided that she's going to go up in a tower and harass her mother. How's it going?
Pretty good. How's Tasha doing?
I'm doing
Hey,
good.
Squirrel. Hey, hello, everybody in chat.
I had my live set for 9:30, but then I deleted it.
Oh.
There, that's better. And then Mom was upset because I deleted it, and she's like, "Well, that's not fair." I'm like, "Well, what's not fair about it?"
Yeah. Hello, Mom.
So are you feeling better?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
I got up a little late. The clinic called me, left a message to call him back, and the doctors get out of the office at noon on Fridays here at the clinic I go to. But I
Wow.
don't know if the nurses or whatever were still there. I was on the phone for an hour waiting in line. Like, you're in order, you know how that goes. Just stay
Yep.
on when you're the next one in order. And I'm like, nope. After an hour, you ain't that busy.
Yeah.
If you're that busy, you need more doctors or more staff. Something.
Oh, what cracks me up is you go to the doctor, you have an appointment time. I've literally fallen asleep in the room
Yeah.
waiting for the doctor to come in.
Yep.
Like 2 hours after my appointment.
Yeah.
And she comes
Yep.
in and I was asleep and I said, if I was more than 15 minutes late, you'd charge me $50.
Yeah.
I said, but here I've been sitting in this room for 2 hours and fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think it was anything serious because they didn't tell me nothing,
Well,
call me back as soon as possible or anything like that. It just said, call me back. So,
Well, that's good that it was nothing serious.
Yeah.
I've been
So,
having anxiety all day today.
yeah.
Yes, because normally my mornings start off with Shane's, Great Farmer Freelances live.
Yeah.
And he wasn't live this morning.
Uh-oh.
So then I've like been going everywhere to lives, to make sure that he's somewhere.
Right.
But I mean, he's done so many of them in the mornings
Yeah.
that my morning just doesn't seem, it seems
Maybe he's
weird without it.
maybe he's resting up and practicing for that 24-hour challenge.
Mm. I told Robbie I was thinking about doing one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you realize the world record for staying live streaming, is 268 hours and
Yeah.
14 minutes?
Yeah.
That's like over 11 days.
Forget it. No.
I don't know if I could just sit here. I
Yeah.
mean, 24 hours would be all right. I mean, I
Yeah.
could do that all the time, but
Right.
then I think I'd get bored if nobody was up here with me. I'd have to be like, playing music
Yeah.
on my phone to keep myself occupied. I didn't even know Robbie did one.
Yeah, it was a last minute thing, like we were saying. We were teasing him a little bit, and then Drunken Chicken put it out on his barbecue. He put it out
Oh,
on his
chef, yeah.
chef. Yeah, Drunken Chef barbecue, not chicken. Put it out on his community page, and then Robbie's like, "Well, I guess I'm stuck now," and then we just went from there.
Well, I mean, if you have people up there and people in the chat, then, it makes time
Yeah,
go by faster.
yeah,
Like, it didn't feel like we were on live for 4.5 hours
yeah,
on Tuesday.
yeah,
So,
yep.
did you do anything today?
Just watched a little bit of TV. There was no baseball game on. There's one tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because my team is out. So for the college baseball, anyways, I might
Um,
watch a little bit. It starts at 7. Um, oh shoot, I think I got to remember that. Devil Dog, he goes at 7 too. I forgot all about that. I guess on Fridays is when he goes live.
in the morning?
No, evening.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Hey, women outdoors. My eyes are a little playing tricks on me, so it's a little hard to read the chat. Ugly Dog Lures. Okay, Stuart, hello. Squirrel.
yep, from Hawaii.
Yeah. Hola. Aloha.
I didn't really do anything today. I could not get motivated to do anything at all.
Yeah. I got up and Donna's been running her butt off last couple days waiting for the boys to come in town and everything. So I made sure the chickens were fed and watered and let the dogs out and did all that. But it wasn't too bad of a day. I mean, it was warm. If you were in the shade, it wouldn't be so bad, you know. But
I mean, it was nice here. It wasn't super hot.
yeah.
I'm gonna say it was like 80 maybe.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's nice. We're out there anyways, because it
Well, it's still been getting down in mid to high 50s at night.
Yeah, still says it's 82 here right now.
Yeah, 65 here.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want?
Yeah, I was gonna say I got my little friend here too. She wants to come and say hi. What do you want? I know you're in. She's in here by herself a lot. I don't know if she's out of heat yet or not, or if she's just playing games with me.
Now, are all of them female?
No, just her.
Just her.
Yeah.
Mine are all fixed except for the 2 cats up in the cat tower.
Yeah. Say hi. You okay? Huh? Are you all right? Are you a good girl?
I hear.
Huh? Yeah.
Mine just laying on the floor staring at me.
What? What? Do you have to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay, I'll be right back.
Yep. You know how it goes. Every time you're up here or doing something, the pups always want to come up or sit on the floor and stare at me. What do you want? Run. I don't know. So does anyone have any exciting plans for this weekend? I know I plan on working my butt off so we can get the chicken coop and get their yard done. So we can get them out of the garage and they can have a lot more room to roam around. I know the turkeys are definitely want to get out. I had to watch them every time I go in and do their food and their water. 2 females definitely want out. They always watch me when I come in and watch the door. And they're getting so big. Especially the Tom. Once we get him out, get them all in the yard, he's probably going to double in size. Because he's already a big boy. Yeah, both hens want out. They're always pecking at the clips that hold the door shut. Excuse me. But I think that's what we're going to be doing for this weekend. Granted, yes, we'd all rather be fishing, but this is definitely a top priority. So they're getting way too big.
Look. Want a treat? Show me a pretty face. Here, hang on. Just wait. Okay. Show me a pretty right here. But easy. 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 Good girl.
Aw, he is so cute. Makes me miss my shepherd.
Yeah.
I got this big moose over here.
Good girl. That's all you get. Get another one tomorrow. Go lay down now.
Because my pure white German shepherd, he'd get to be like 110 pounds in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And then he'd be back down to like 80, 85 in the summer.
Yeah. Now, did they like eat less in the summer too for you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah, when it was real hot, they don't really eat much.
but I tried to supplement sometimes with him.
Yeah,
Like I'd give him some chicken, or if I still had venison, sometimes
yeah,
I'd freeze the bones for him,
okay,
and he loved those.
I bet.
He could have ate a whole deer.
Yeah.
It was just not enough for him ever.
Yeah.
All right, now it's mine turn. So you hold down the fort for a minute. I'll
Okay,
be right
I
back.
will. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. She'll be right back. So, how's Hawaii going? How's mom doing? Got a fly in here. Don't know if I'm able to get him or not. Nope, he got away before I was about to smack him. So, how's Squirrel doing? You going magnet fishing tomorrow? Didn't fly. He ain't pestering me, but he's flying around the computer. Not much chat going on. Just had a hot day at work. Yeah, I know what that's like. I did a few factory jobs, and that wasn't for me. I like doing security work. That can be a hot day too. I may do both magnet fishing and regular fishing. Okay.
That sounds like fun, Squirrel.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of fish where you go to do the magnet fishing? Yeah, mine just wanted to go out and sniff. Then he just stands there looking at me.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not standing out here all night just so you can sniff the air.
Right.
And
That's
the
what
little one,
mine do.
she's all snuggled under the blanket.
Yeah. Well, that's what she does, and the males right now because she's been in. They just go, they'll hold their bladder. They'll go
Yep,
here, they'll go there, they go there.
yep. Like my little one, she's not one to just go in one spot.
Yeah. Oh, you worked at the distribution center. Hey, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, her and both my cousins and my girlfriend, they all work at the same distribution center.
Oh, cool. 10-hour
There's,
shifts. Oh, wow.
yeah, mom and my two cousins, they work in the mornings,
Okay.
and Jamie works at night,
Okay.
4 p.m. to 2 a.m. But she's been
Yeah.
getting out early because they haven't had freight. Well, they
How did
have
that do?
freight, it's just not in the warehouse.
Oh, well, that's cool, Rebecca. Just working on a blanket too.
Yes, I gotta get mine. Well, my mom started it
Oh,
because my best friend, Kimmy, she lives out in Tennessee. And when I made mine, which is right here,
Oh, cool.
She's like, "Oh, I want one." So Mom started, but I gotta bring it down so I can start working on it.
Yeah.
Here's the link if anybody would like to come up. But yeah, the ones I do are like 5 full skeins of yarn.
Say that again.
And they're 5 skeins. They're like this long by like
Okay.
this big around.
All right.
And it's all it's like really soft yarn and it's kind of thick. Not
Okay.
not like some of the blanket ones that people use.
Yeah.
But it's almost like fleece feeling kind of.
Okay.
And then the blankets that I do, you could use them in a chair. You could sleep under them.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a fly buzzing. He isn't really bugging me. He just stays in front and pesters the computer and everything.
Rebecca, are you still using that? I don't even know what it's called, but that thing you showed the other night. I don't know what it's called, but see, Mom tried teaching me how to crochet, but I don't know why. It's just something that I'm okay for like the first like little chain. Then after that, I get all confused. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice blanket, 40 by 36. I don't know exactly how long these are. I know they're like 100 stitches wide. Okay, Charlie, you enjoy some of that smoked meat,
Yeah. We were talking about that last night.
and
I
you
was
have a
thinking about
blessed
getting
one
one.
too. Tell Mel we said hi. Yeah, I know he's talking about it. Mom's smoker's still buried in the garage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can get to my Blackstone, but there's no point of. I have to have the turkeys like. Um, Good night, Carl.
Good night.
We have to have insulation sheets over top. Oh, here's
Okay.
Rebecca. There she is.
Hello.
Hi. I've got 3 more panels to do, but let me see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is the first color. That's the second. Here's the third. I put a like a white in the middle. And now I took that other one out that I was doing on that loom and is just crocheting. This is the next color that I'm doing right now. This will be the next one, kind of a little bit lighter. And then it'll be this one.
Oh, those are really nice.
And this is that Barnett. Well, I got one here.
That's what I use is the Barnett.
It's one of these.
Oh, all right.
But I'm doing my own pattern.
Right.
And it's a double crochet into one hole.
You gotta go. We gotta clean your
times
teeth.
2. So yeah, it's got holes in it, but so it won't be too warm. And it, like I said, it's just going to be a lap blanket.
Yeah. Lap blankets are nice, especially wintertime, sitting in your chair. You just want to be snuggled up.
Yeah. It's what it's not going to be that big where, they can still put it on their legs if they're sitting in a chair and getting cold. But yeah, the giveaway is going to be happening on Rambling with the Brooms.
Oh, there you go, Scott.
That's the one I'm making this blanket for, and instead of doing a hat and scarf. I'd picked up all that yarn from Walmart's for $5. Each one of these skeins cost me $5.
Good night, Mom. I'll see
You
you
know,
at some time in the morning.
so it's so nice to make this blanket.
Do you know what when the giveaway is gonna be?
Go ahead,
sorry,
Tosh.
Steve.
No, go ahead.
Do you know when the giveaway is gonna be?
No, I don't. He said that he thought that it would probably be in next month, I'm thinking. And I'll be done with this pretty soon because all I've got is 3 more sections to do. Each row that I do is five rows. So yeah.
So how long does it take to do a row?
I have been working on this for probably 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's, it's gotten pretty big.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of more off and on.
Right.
That I've been working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course I still do the hats and things like that.
Hi, Blendon Chuck.
Yeah, hello.
How's it going? Thank you for coming in.
My feeling on this is I've got some other colors that I might even make a second one.
Well, the way you're doing it looks really pretty.
Right.
Thank you.
See, my favorite yarn is the Barnett yarn as well. But the ones I get are, they're multicolored.
Yes.
So then I ain't got to switch colors on and off.
Well, I also do Lion Brand, and I do a lot of different ones. Karen, I also do Karen yarn. Most of the time, the hats are Karen and things like that. Oh my gosh!
Hi,
Chris and Larry Homestead just got their 10K.
10,000. Yeah, I just got the notification.
I was like, 10, what? Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, we're all on Tuber Chats live.
Wow.
So I
just seen that go across on my my brother's iPad.
Yeah, it just came up on mine too. But yeah, he had their counter up and got him up to the 10K, and then it dropped down like a couple, then went right back up to 10K. So that's like a big thing.
Won't they be able to get their play button then?
Time X. Hello, Tina.
I'm not sure.
I think 10K is that the play button that they send you.
Well, that would be really awesome.
I'm still shocked at how many people are on my channel, and I've only got my first video up.
Yeah.
Just like,
though. Hey?
It just kind of blows my mind. I guess it's because of all these lives that I'm in and showing what I do, and and
well, just like me, I was always scared. Like, I'm not scared, but I'm shy in a sense. Unless you know me in person, I'm not really.
Yeah.
But I'm not one that likes my picture taken or a video.
Right.
So once I came up on Steve's, then it was a long, long time before I even came up on anybody's panel again. And then the one night I came up on Shane's, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shut it down." And I'm like, "Well, if you're gonna shut it down, I guess I'll go live then." And that's how it started out. And this, I think, is my sixth live so far.
Yep. She's a pro now.
I haven't done my first live yet. You know, just gotten on other people's lives. Last night, while he's sitting in my van, I went live with. Oh my gosh, has to
I'll be
something
right
to do
back
about
again.
delta bass delta fishing or something like that.
Delta Delight, Bass Delta Delight.
Something like that.
Guy. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper. How's Johnny doing?
I was the only one in there for a long time and just went up on there and started talking to him. And
his real name's Jeremy, if it's the guy that you're talking about.
Yeah, he was in his
RV.
RV, yes.
Yep, that's Jeremy then. Yep, that's Bass Delight, something like that. Yep. He just started his channel not too long ago.
Yeah, I figured, hey, go there and support him because he had nobody. I was talking to him in the chat and no one else was there. And I'm like, hey, keep encouraging him and just
doing good, Johnny. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting his notifications or.
That's strange.
Yeah. Now you're in Missouri, right, Rebecca?
That is correct.
Yeah. So you're getting the warm weather like I am then.
We got rain today, so it cooled us off a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we're supposed to maybe get some tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to check.
It wasn't too much because when I took my dog out, he really didn't want to go out there, and I'm like, yes, you are. I'm out here. You're gonna do your business and
yep.
Get it taken care of. He's like,
but my phone says 70.
Yeah, I've got some other colors. Look at how bright that orange is.
Yeah.
Then I got this one.
Heck yeah.
I got all this yarn that I can't use for the hats because it's too thick. When I tried to pull it through, it would break.
Oh yeah.
It was like, okay, can't do that on these looms. And
we're supposed to get rain Sunday, storm Sunday maybe.
And where are you at?
I'm over by Popper Bluff area, if you know where that is.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm up 22 miles from the Walmart in Popper Bluff.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. Don't apologize.
We just been talking.
Yeah.
I'm almost down to the second row on this. And
that orange yarn you had up, I like that.
Well, did you see the orange that I had up?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That orange and that lime green. I've got some brown that I might end up just starting another blanket with that stuff and doing some other more of these lap blankets for people that are in wheelchairs. I honestly think that, if I took these somewhere, I'd probably could sell them, but I got to be careful because I'm on disability and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And to me, I could show that I just put it back into the yarn or the, shipping it.
Yeah.
Because literally, I've got three packages. I haven't boxed up the baby blanket for another family that's having a baby. Boxing that up, so I'll have 3 things that I've got to mail off next Friday.
Yeah.
My aunt crocheted me like a queen size I don't know, are they called the Afghans?
Dang. That's a big
Yeah.
blanket or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she makes hats. She does these little animals that are
Cool.
really cute. And for
Where
a
where
while,
are you? Where do you live?
I live in upstate New York.
Oh, okay. I've never been in New York.
Now, were you born and raised in New York, Tasha?
Yes.
Okay, I never found that. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, but I was born and then within a month or so, my parents moved back to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
My
See, I've lived
godparents.
in Florida. I've lived in Michigan. And
Okay,
I've lived in North Carolina.
cool.
And the only reason
Oh,
I moved back up here is because my kid's dad and I split up,
Yeah,
and I was driving trucks still for JB Hunt then, and so I had to come back here. Well, then at that time I was doing Walmart DC to Walmart DC,
okay.
and so they call it center point. So our center point here in New York, they got rid of. So they said I couldn't live here and be on that same account.
Right.
So,
there's a DC place in outside of where my sister lives in Ottawa, Kansas.
yep, I've been there. I've been to like almost every DC from Maine to southern Texas.
Cool.
Yeah, I was in Kansas the one time and I prayed for like a 40-some thousand pound load. Well, they're under tornado warning.
Yeah, yeah.
And so what does Walmart give me? A 10,000 pound load. I called my dispatcher. I'm like, look, I'm driving back west like 30 miles to the TA. I said, I'm not going east because there's only this little like hole in the wall truck stop
Yeah,
that's like poorly lit, and most of the time it's closed. But on my way there, the straight line winds were so bad that I had to stay in the left lane because the wind was blowing me
yep. To the
across.
side. Yeah,
So if I was like in the right lane, I'd have been over the bank.
right.
So I had to keep like going left. I mean, there is no traffic. I mean, who drives in a tornado warning besides me?
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't stay at the DC.
Yeah.
When I leave my sister's there in Ottawa, I'll take 68 and go all the way to 2, then 7, and go through 7 that way to Blue Springs, and then get on I-70 to head towards home.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go.
Yeah, it takes a little
around.
bit longer. Definitely takes a little bit longer, but makes things a whole lot nicer. You know, it keeps me
Yeah.
out of traffic.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of lots of traffic, and I've been in a lot of it. I'll drive anywhere in the car. Don't matter to me. I'll be in, New York City rush hour bumper to bumper. I don't get nearly as frustrated in the car as I do a tractor trailer
Yeah.
because they
You got all
don't,
the other idiots out
yeah, they don't understand the concept.
there. Right. You know, they should almost. Now, I don't know how your guys' schools or were. You know, we had driver's ed in school and that too, but they should almost teach that quite a bit. on truckers and stuff, big vehicles.
Yes, they
You
should.
know, you know.
I mean, it takes, at 55 miles an hour in dry condition, it takes 3 football fields to stop it.
Yeah.
And I definitely think they should teach it in driver's ed. It should be, part of the 5-hour course. Like, we have to get your license here, you have to take your permit test.
Right.
Then you have to take this 5-hour course, it's called.
Right.
And then after that, as long as you pass that, which typically you do, then you can go take your road test. But I think that it should be mandatory that they're educated on tractor trailers.
Right.
Because I don't like the fact that all the, the young drivers, I mean, my kids are young. And to not know, like, not to tailgate in the wintertime when they have snow up there.
Yeah.
Or when we get ice. You can't see the ice up there.
Right.
Because then a lot less accidents would happen.
Yep.
For sure. It's you got to stay back from those big trucks.
No, Siva.
The one time it like super scared me. I was coming across Ohio. I'm in the right lane, There's not really any traffic. All of a sudden I hear whew, and here comes like 6 crotch rockets. They're up on their back tire, doing wheelie, flying down the interstate. They had to been going like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that scare me.
Yeah.
When I drove truck, I looked at every vehicle, every car, every motorcycle, like they're my family.
Yeah. Yep. Good.
And to
good
me,
mind
you
concept,
have
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because you're less likely to make a mistake.
Right.
If you think that way.
Right.
And I mean, granted, sometimes you can't help but be on the car's butt, especially in rush hour traffic.
Right.
You stay back, but then, the cars are darting in. Hey, Big Matt.
Big Matt.
Hope you had a good birthday. So you always try to stay back, but then everybody's darting in.
Yep. You just keep getting further and further back. You ain't getting any, you ain't moving up. You gain 10 feet and lose 20.
Yep. Yeah, because the cars are just like this.
Yeah.
Did you like people when you'd get in front of them and you turn your turn signal on and the person behind you would flash their lights, let you know it was okay to get over?
If it was another truck driver, then for the most part I would trust it.
Yeah.
But if it was a car,
I had some of them because I was at that time I don't take my van on the highway at night that much, but my truck, when I had my big Chevy 1-ton truck, it was a dually, not a dually, but a crew cab with a 8-foot bed, and I would flash my lights once they got past me enough, and because I wanted to make sure that they knew they were out far enough in front of me.
Yeah.
Before they came over.
Right.
I mean,
and they'd flash their tail lights at me sometimes.
Yeah. I did that a lot in the winter time too. At least in the winter time too, to let them, okay, hey, slow down, come on over, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the communication between truck drivers.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, when I'm in my car and I'm like going to Buffalo or whatever, I'll always flash my lights for them to get over, especially if the weather's bad.
Right.
Road construction. If I know that, you know, the left lane's blocked
Right.
and I'm in the right lane and they're still, you know, coming this way, then I'll stay back and I'll let them all in. And then, of course, you got cars beeping their horns. It's a courtesy.
Yep.
It's no different than if a cop's flying down the shoulder of the road.
Right.
If you can, you move over so they can get through. The same with ambulances. To me, it's just, you know, courtesy. Even cars. I'll flash my lights so they can get over. Especially, you know, in inclement weather when I can see further.
Right.
Do you know what size that is?
No, but it looks like a pretty big hook.
It's an N. Yeah, it is. It's a big hook. Well, you know, when you got such this thicker yarn, I was trying to figure out. That is my biggest hook that I have.
You're not exactly late, Bearded.
Yeah, it's
okay. It does happen. I was in a bunch of other lives earlier. That's why I deleted my one for 9:30.
I was in Great Farmers this morning and he never came on. And then
I know.
And then he had one at 6 and he never came in. Kind of makes me wonder if everything's okay.
Well, I've emailed him. I found, like, I stalked other lives to see if he was coming in because I was worried about him too, because for him not to come on or not to, you know, like let somebody know.
You seen me in there earlier that know that morning and the evening one, and
it's okay, Bearded.
It's okay then.
You're here now. That's all that matters.
I'm just trying to figure out what was going on. And
well, yeah, that made me. That's why I was going to all these other lives to see if he was in there, so at least I know that he was okay if he was in somebody else's live. But it isn't like him.
I just seen someone join my channel.
Me.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I thought I had already subscribed to your channel.
Well, you probably did, but not having any content, I lost some people. And with having that intro video now, and I mean when Mr. Boots and Bounty went on there, he says, "Man, you kept even working and talking." He says, "It's strange to watch someone doing this and talking. You know, it just my brain. I guess it's just the way I'm wired. That when I keep my hands busy, I'm able to talk better. You know, I don't feel, you know, kind of like you. I'm kind of an introvert. You know, I talk to people, but I really don't know what to talk about, and I've always had that problem. And
yeah, sometimes it's hard to when you're by yourself, and
for sure. And
well, it's hard, like when my live first starts and it's just me. It's like, okay, do I sit here and wait till I see a little number come up, or do I say something?
Right.
So then now it's kind of like just talking to myself. Which, if somebody goes and watches the replay, I guess that's, you know,
you could be
good.
You could be sitting there for 20 minutes, half hour, and you're like, well, maybe I'll just shut it out, and all of a sudden, bam, you get swamped.
Yep.
Well, the one thing that I'm always watching because of having this iPad now instead of my phone, I'm always watching for lives that are coming up. If I'm on a video, I will stop that video and play it later. Yeah. You know, because if there's a live I'm going to be on, I'm going to be doing. I feel more comfortable doing this stuff now, talking to somebody, and while I'm doing this, making this blanket, then I do videoing it. You know, it's like when I was in Devil Dogs, and I made that hat. He's got a surprise for all of you that I'm not going to tell what it is. He knows that his package is ready to be shipped off on the 1st.
Cool.
You know, but there's going to be some people that are not going to go like, what? I'm going to love when he does that mail call, and everybody's going to be like surprised.
Now, when you do the hats, do you use that the circle thing that you can crochet them down?
Yes. This is what I use.
Okay.
I don't, like you see, I don't have a hat on this right now. The once I get done with this blanket, and that's probably why I'm working on this blanket, because I want to finish it. I have another channel that won a hat and scarf for me on another giveaway, and her color is yellow. So I want to dedicate to making her scarf. I will crochet it, and her hat will be knitted and stuff. So the next one that's going to be happening is hers. Is that yellow? Cool. And there's also another channel that Devil Dog told me about, that she's sending me baby yarn, and I will be making a baby blanket for a baby that's due in September.
Oh, cool.
You know, I've already got a baby blanket ready for someone, and it's sitting right in here in my. It's right here.
Hi, Bearded.
It's the same. It's the same pattern that I do.
Found it.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, it's a white, a fuzzy white with a pink. So I've got that one finished. And then the baby hats. So it'll be the same pattern where it's a double. You know, it's a double crochet that I make the baby blankets out of also.
That's cool.
You know.
What's up, Bearded Eagle?
What's up, guys? I'm camping. we have Wi-Fi in the campground.
Cool.
Wow.
Heck yeah. You can get some fishing
Kids
in,
are
or
asleep.
you just relaxing for the weekend?
What's that?
Are you going to get some fishing in, or are you more mainly just relaxing?
We're going to be fishing tomorrow. We just got here today just for a little weekend getaway.
Yeah.
I'm only like a half an hour from my house, but
and there's nothing wrong with that.
But there's salt water here, so there's better fishing.
There you go.
Well, hey, you can go camping right in the backyard.
I could, but then I'm fishing for the same old thing.
Fishing
so
with Modog.
Hi, Modog.
Yeah, I'll have to
talk to Shane, Bearded.
I'll shoot him a text. I talked to him earlier.
Because he wasn't live this morning. And so all of us are like having major anxiety.
It looks like you got something in your beard. Is that something in your beard, or is that just reflection? Oh,
these are my blink.
Okay, I was gonna say.
These are my camping necklaces they're running out of batteries though, so it's like you can hardly even tell. Hang on, let me text him real quick.
I don't have his number, so I can't text him. How's it going, Modog?
I gotta get.
Gotta get what?
One of his new ones. Did you have one of those in that package?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if he responds pretty soon.
Hot and tired. I'm tired.
Hot and tired.
It's only 64.
Yeah.
Trying to wind down for the evening, and I'm not sleepy. I can't believe I'm not sleepy tonight.
Well, I'm not either. I
Well,
got up at 2 and I still went back to sleep. Got up at 5 and watched some.
You
Steve,
know,
whatever happened? Sorry.
Go ahead.
someone was saying that I should video my dogs.
Definitely. Are they cute?
Yes, they are. They're
Definitely
big.
worth the video.
They're very big dogs. They're
What
not
kind
like
of dogs
Great
are they?
Dane, they're not like Great Dane size, but Denver is kind of a tall lab, but we think he's
Mhm.
mixed with something else. And my other dog is a lab English Mastiff cross, but he looks more lab. But you look at his head and he's like, there's something else. They just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
His mom and dad are show quality black lab and an English Mastiff mom. And he's about a 95-pound dog. And my other dog that I have back here in my bedroom is he's almost 100.
Dang.
He's a big
I
boy.
don't know.
Yeah.
My dog's sleeping in the bed with my kids.
well, my pity, he
My
weighs
wife and my oldest
85.
had to go to the. What's that?
I said my pity weighs 85.
Nice. Pit bulls are awesome.
But their names are Denver and Blue. One, two, three, four.
So
Wow.
it's, what time did you get set up then, Bearded Eagle, with the camper and everything? You're
Around
only a half
5.
hour away though. Okay. You didn't
Yeah.
have to do it
I
in
mean,
the
I
dark
just.
then or nothing.
No. We get to go
Good.
swimming for a while when we got here.
Yeah.
They have a pool here.
Okay.
And just kind of hang out, play some games. I
Yep.
just have two of my kids. My wife took the oldest to the West Coast for a funeral.
Oh,
Yeah, his best friend's mom just passed away from cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
yeah.
Cancer is terrible.
Wow.
Definitely
But I
not
was
an
like,
easy
well,
thing to watch.
no, it's one of the worst because there's like all these. It's like a roller coaster. There's like, oh, we've been accepted into some new trial drug, and then it doesn't work, and then yeah, you can't be on chemo for very much longer. So yeah,
No,
that's
that
hard.
does your body in anyways. The chemo does.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, we'll probably do some fishing tomorrow morning.
There you go.
What kind of fish are you gonna be fishing for?
They've got all kinds of stuff because it's connected to the sound through the little creeks, and we haven't had a lot of rain, so when that happens, the salt water comes in inland a little bit more. The brackish water, I think they call it brackish, but
Yeah,
it becomes
where
more
the salt
salty.
meets
So
the
then,
fresh.
yeah, so there may be trout, there may be red drum, different things. It'll be fun. I think there's some bass here and probably catfish.
When
Go fishing,
I
no.
lived when I lived in Washington State, my dad took me out on his commercial fishing boat, and I caught a 4.5-foot Chinook salmon
Oh,
There you go.
Oh wow.
on a deep sea fishing pole. It was the last time I ever went fishing. I'll tell you, that was that was a workout.
Go.
I lived outside of Seattle for like 15 or 16 years.
I left Washington in 1980.
Mm-hmm. Where are you now?
I'm in Missouri.
Okay.
When I left Oregon from Job Corps, they because I lived with my parents, they flew me back here, and I've lived in Missouri since '83. So this is the longest place I've ever lived.
I grew up in Oregon too.
Oh wow! I went to Portland, Oregon, and then they moved it out because of all the shootings that were happening around there. They moved us out to Astoria, I think it was.
Beautiful out there.
You know?
I love Astoria.
Oh,
Probably different to visit than
Do
it
you have
is to live there.
Academy Sports out there by you, Tasha? Anywhere? Or
Right,
you can
what?
look it up. I was gonna say Academy Sports. I don't know. This is Eye Protect. This little light, and it's rechargeable, and it works pretty good. And it's got the green light and all that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to buy batteries for it.
Do you want to know what I got to do? See this one that's just got one in it? I got to rip that whole thing back out.
I noticed the screws coming loose.
Oh, that just...
Yeah, that's not fun when you got to take the stitch back out.
Hey, you know, it doesn't bother me that I have to do this.
No, we don't have them here.
Okay. I don't know if it's I don't think it's their brand, but I know they sell a lot of the Eye Protect flashlights.
Yeah, I think the biggest sporting store we have would be Dick's
Okay.
Sporting Goods.
I gotta find a nut for this now. I noticed
We have
the nut.
Academy here. I think you can buy their stuff online too.
Yeah, should be able to.
What you want now? Yes, I see your little gremlin ears sticking out.
Okay.
But it's I've had that for like 3 years.
Come here.
It's still going.
Come here. Run. Come
Put
here.
it on your cap.
Yep.
And then,
Clips on.
yep.
Come here.
But the nut came off, so I'm gonna have to try to find me a nut now for it.
Come here.
Just take it into a do it center.
Yeah, or put a paper clip type thing on it.
Jake skewed you. Come up here and burp.
Big boy.
Come up here and burp. He's a bed hog, I can tell you that much. You know, and for his first time camping ever in his whole life, I figure, you know, he'd hear a sound and run through the tent. But he didn't.
Good.
He stayed right under the blanket where he normally sleeps, and he was fine. Even went out in the rowboat.
Huh.
Which he did better than what I thought. I figured we'd have been upside down and lost everything, and then I'd had to swim back and then swam back out to go find my tackle box and my fish poles. And so, I mean, that lake's only 8 foot deep at the deepest spot.
Yeah.
But I'd had to go find them. So I have like $100 and some of stuff in that tackle box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds up.
Have to tie a boat cushion to it.
There you go. There you go. You got a new invention, Tasha.
Yep.
Boat cushions for your tackle box.
Tackle box life jacket.
Yeah. Get some of those noodles. Cut them up.
Oh, yeah, the pool noodles.
Yeah.
My animals are being strange tonight.
Comfortable.
This.
They can sense weird weather. Are you guys getting weather?
No, it's going to be hot tomorrow and Sunday,
Sunday, I'm supposed to get storms.
then rain Monday.
So I'm guessing what we got here today, you guys are going to get eventually.
Yeah.
Probably.
All I know
That
is it
weather
definitely.
here takes forever to come. And then it'll be fall.
Do you guys
I
ever
do.
watch Ryan Hall, y'all?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I do.
Ryan who?
Ryan Hall, y'all, is a YouTuber. He's a weatherman, though. He's
Oh
brilliant.
yeah, I think I have. Storm
It's,
tracer type thing.
Yeah, he does awesome stuff, and he's
Yeah.
always telling you where the crazy storms are.
Yeah. Was he the one? I don't know if you're watching. It was like a couple of weeks ago. His wiper went off or something. He had to put a sock on it to make
Oh,
it.
I missed that.
A tree,
It's pretty funny.
a branch got hooked, stuck in it or something. And when he pulled the stick or something, it ruined his wiper, so he had to put a sock on it.
Yeah, otherwise I've had that happen with an F-150. The wiper came off, and I didn't really realize it was happening until it had cut, like etched a perfect line in my windshield.
Oh, are you coming over now too? Come in.
Sock's a funny idea, though. There's a kitty.
Miss Native.
Hi, Mrs. Native. And yes, I know you're on your way home from work.
So how old's your kids, Bearded Eagle?
I've got my 6-year-old and my 9-year-old.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Perfect age.
Yeah.
I have a 23-year-old and a 21-year-old, and I'd like to shrink them back down to 4 and 2.
Yeah. I enjoy every moment.
Yeah.
And
Miss
these ones like
snuggling
fishing.
with them
So.
on the couch watching cartoons.
Nowadays it's their Kindles and YouTube.
Yeah.
But no, it's nice getting them out of the house where there's no. I didn't bring the TV that we usually have in the trailer, so they're like, I'm bored, and then I'm like, we've got the game closet up here. So we
also got outside.
Played Past the Pigs, and well, we did this once it got dark. Past the Pigs and War and Yahtzee and Jenga and stuff like that. So it was fun.
Yeah, ours was Chinese checkers, dominoes.
I haven't played Chinese checkers in years.
Chutes and ladders.
Yeah, we made a
Chutes and
drinking game
Ladders
out of
awesome.
chutes and ladders. We would write things on it. So if you land on it, you had to do something.
We did that with Jenga in college.
Yep.
Mrs. Native, I'll drop his channel in here.
Who's in the chat? Squirrel, what's up?
Modog said he'd be right back.
Gotta make sure I got Modern Native. Yeah.
Big Matt's here, or he was. Johnny Small Pepper. How many people do you have in there right now?
I don't think it showed
me. Now,
yeah,
do you get
Modern yet? I just haven't.
I feel like I've asked this 100 times and everybody's answered me, and I always forget the answer. But do you still get watch hours if we're up here on the panel? From us?
I'm not sure how that works.
I know I get watch hours for everyone that's in the chat.
Yeah, Tasha will get
Yeah.
watch hours no matter what, but I don't know if we do.
Yeah.
I think
always ask.
whoever's live it is, they're the ones that get the watch hours.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, yeah, no, but I meant like, are you getting it from
I should.
Yeah.
her?
Oh yeah,
Her
she's
and
getting
him.
watch hours.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it goes up and down depending on how many people are in your chat.
Yeah.
But someone was saying that they have to be in the live for at least 15 minutes to be able to get, I think, like an hour watch time or something like that. I know Backlash was saying something about that at one time.
Yeah, I feel like he's told me before, and I just don't listen.
Well, there's so much stuff I can't keep track of it. I don't even know how to do half of the stuff that everybody else does.
Yeah.
Hi, Cody. Coyote just popped in.
Yeah, seen that.
What's up, Coyote? Speaking of Coyote, Steve, who won the 24-hour?
We all did.
Was it Cats game?
Yeah, we all made it.
Ended in you guys just agreed to end it?
Yep. Yep. I could have. If I didn't have my clinic appointment, I was actually going to go live after that. I probably could have made it another 4 hours, but I didn't want to. I would have never made it to my clinic appointment.
Yeah.
I know I was talking and I forget whose live that Robbie and I were in talking about doing a 24-hour live.
Yeah. I think it
Because he
was
said
mine
something to
last
Chef
year.
like, I'm not doing it again, Chef.
Yeah.
That was a cool idea.
You.
Wright said if you are on panel, it doesn't count unless you still YouTube open.
Oh. Well, let me go get another device.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I have YouTube open on my phone. I just have it silenced. Like a
Wow.
lot of people know how to do the intros and the extros. I have no idea how to do any of that.
Did you get to see the blanket?
I did. Oh, I haven't seen the blue one. Nice. I just saw the white and pink one.
Yeah. It's orange, but yeah, I do have a hot pink one that's in there, and of this yarn that I got. I was hoping to be able to use it for hats, and I used a loom that had wider apart of the pegs, and as I was trying to pull it, it broke. And I'm like, this is not going to work for hats.
Mm.
You know, so I'm making blankets out of it.
Coyote wants a hat like Big Matt's.
Okay.
Now see, like your fluorescent colors, like even hot pink, the orange, neon yellow, those are all good hunting colors.
Yep.
Yeah. This is like a lime green.
Yeah, I like that color green.
That was like, whoa, that's bright.
Because up here now, they passed a law that it's mandatory that you have to have something orange, whether it's a vest, a hat, a coat, because so many people have been shot in hunting accidents.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know what the percentage. I think it's still 50% in Missouri too. But Wisconsin, you have to have 50% orange on. That's been like that for years.
Well, I always wear an orange hat.
Yeah.
The rest of me is camouflage.
Yeah.
And I know everybody that hunts our property because, like, we have almost 50 acres.
Now, are you hunting bear at the same time you're hunting deer? When you get your tags?
They're both
or whatever?
open the same time.
They are. Okay. That's what I was wondering.
So basically, if you see a deer, you drop it. If a bear's
Yep.
on the deer, you drop it.
Okay.
And you just fill out both tags.
All right.
I find it very interesting that in Oklahoma, you're able to bait, have food out for the deer. And
Yeah,
in Missouri, you have to remove it 2 weeks before hunting.
Yeah. And that's like Texas. You can hunt over it too. I think it's because they don't have as much forestry as like we do.
Oh,
You know, they can't. I don't know about Oklahoma, but like Texas, they don't have the trees like we do either, where you can sit up real high as much,
sure.
depending on what area you're in.
See, I prefer hunting from the ground.
I do too. I really do, but not on public land though.
Well,
Unless,
here,
like,
Yeah.
what was that, Bearded?
Oh, I just pulled you up on another device so I can get you watch hours.
Oh, all right.
Somebody in the
Thank you.
chat, I think, said my AC just kicked on. Is that super loud? I'll mute myself.
Nope, I hear you
No.
just fine.
Oh, okay.
Coyote says when hunting deer or elk, you have to have orange or yellow. But hunting
Yeah.
coyote, ducks, turkey, you don't have to.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, here
Unless
turkey,
you're-
you can be all camo.
Now, if you're bow hunting during rifle, you have to wear blaze orange. Bow hunting too.
See, we have a early bow season. Then we have like muzzleloader.
Yep.
Then we have regular deer season, which you can
Yeah.
use shotgun or rifle.
Right.
Crossbow
Same.
you can use during bow hunting and muzzleloader.
Yeah. So that's why.
And then at the end of the rifle, then we have another, I think it's another bow and then muzzleloader at the end.
That's what I'm using the revolver for, is muzzle loader. You can use it as an alternative. So I'm gonna try to.
That's
keep
how it was
it
in
like
Washington State.
How close do you have to have a deer before you can shoot the muzzle loader?
Oh, probably. I mean, 100 yards. Some are pretty accurate yet. I'd say 200 yards is probably the most you want to probably do with a muzzle loader. But I mean, depending on your setup and everything too. I mean, there's shotguns nowadays too. I mean, with the rifle slugs now that they got, I mean, they're crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how far they shoot. See, like up here, you can't bait deer.
Yeah.
Now they have what they call a deer plot
Yeah.
that you can go plant.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that's not baiting them,
Right.
but I mean, you can't put out the corn feeders and
Right.
that kind of stuff here. It's illegal.
That's how
I've got
Washington State was too.
Yeah. I've got a small plot growing. I haven't checked on it lately. That's what I'm gonna do for muzzle loading with the revolver. Hopefully.
Me, I just hunt during regular season.
Yep. That's what I normally do too. But
They have a long season in North Carolina, and they
There.
also give you.
That's better.
You can, yeah, that's a lot brighter. they also give you here. You can have like 3 doe and 2 bucks
Wow.
every year. Washington, it was like you can't shoot doe unless you're a youth,
Shoot a buck first or something.
and you only get 1 deer a year.
Oh, wow.
Well, 5 North Carolina deer make 1 whitetail up here.
That's true. They're scrawny. They are.
Well, they're only
Yeah.
about the size of a German Shepherd, and they weigh a lot less.
Yeah, I have game cameras all over the back of our property, and they're all tiny. I would feel bad shooting those things. So, but I can shoot on my land. I choose not to because and I
Yeah.
have the feeder and all the game cameras. But unless I see some trophy buck, something
Right.
worth shooting, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it grow up, keep reproducing.
I would like to get a nice buck. Of course, I can't really count my button buck as a buck because if it's under like 3 inches, it has to go on your doe permit. Hey, zombie.
Zombie.
Hi, zombie.
That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Coyote.
Because I only had 1 doe permit. Now up here, you can sign your doe permit over. So like my son had 2 doe permits, he signed 1 over to me.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So I mean, it helps. Like my mom, she don't really hunt a lot anymore, but if she gets a doe permit, then she can sign it over
Yeah.
to like me or my brother or whoever.
Zombie.
That's cool.
See,
I got one more row after this one gets done, and I'll be changing colors.
I think in Wisconsin, you can shoot a deer for somebody, but they have to be in the party. You can't call them up and say, "Hey, I got you a deer." They got to be hunting with you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
I don't think you can do that here. I think you have to shoot your own.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to prove that?
Technically, you're right. Right. I know what you mean.
I mean, and I could see myself if I was with one of my boys.
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself, helping them
Yeah.
out or whatever. But
yeah,
I try to, I'm really careful about rigs and stuff. I try to follow all that stuff.
Yep. Now I'm in Missouri now too, though I wasn't living in Wisconsin, but I don't know how. Polar bear.
Polar bear.
Did you
One
have
more
any
row
still
and
fishing, polar bear?
ready to put the next color on.
I was watching you a little bit, and then I had to watch it. It was professional fight league. It's like MMA, but different. First time I've ever seen it. So. No, we're not doing this, Siva. I know you're going stir crazy. You're finally coming out of heat. Caught 2 bullheads. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting
All right, now go lay down.
What's a
Wow, that's
bullhead?
nice. So I'll brush you again. Yep. Go lay down. We're doing this tonight. Polar bear saying hello to everybody.
What's a bullhead?
It's like a catfish, but they don't get, I mean, they get big, but they usually stay smaller. They're like a small black catfish.
Okay.
They still have the pokers and the fins. They're supposed to be good to eat.
So what's the biggest catfish?
Oh, flathead?
Flathead, yeah.
Flathead. Okay.
Yeah.
They're massive.
Yeah, we at the Missouri State Fair they have that big aquarium, and I seen a blue catfish that was pretty good size. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was big.
When there's people I know, like in Wisconsin, when people have drowned or something and they go by the dams and they say they go down there and tell you how big some of these catfish are.
I can now understand why they don't like noodling being done in Missouri, is because you're taking the breeders that are in the embankments,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that's what keeps the babies coming, and people being able to fish. And I can now understand why they don't want noodling done here in Missouri.
Yeah. I would never do it.
I've never tried it.
To me, I just don't think it's right.
I don't know if it's probably not gonna show up.
You'll have to make yourself bigger, Tasha. You know how to do that? Click on your picture, and then it'll say solo in the left corner. There you go.
Okay. They're brown.
Yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of a glare.
If you get it closer, it should work.
That's why I'm trying to turn down the light.
There
Yeah,
you go.
That's a
good.
bullhead.
That's
Yeah.
a bullhead.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Got a really dark color.
Yep.
Yeah. Up here, they're called brown or black bullheads here, but they're basically just a mini catfish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Usually ducks will carry their eggs on their feet and then they go into a pond and that's how they spread out too. They have it like, if you ever seen this weird gel like eggy thing in your ponds, it's most likely going to be bullheads.
Yeah, and the bullheads have yellow bellies.
Yeah. And when they're hatched, they all stay with the mom and you see like thousands of them going through the water behind the mom.
And polar bear said the blue in the United States record is 144.
Wow.
I couldn't even imagine seeing a catfish that big.
That's huge.
I don't think I could pick it up. I mean,
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to safely pick it up by yourself.
It'd be like reeling in a small shark.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's channel cat, you know.
And that's a blue bearded eagle. That's a blue at 144.
Yeah.
I've only caught little channel. I mean, I have channels in my pond that are.
Yeah.
I mean, their head's pretty big around, but
yeah,
they're not, and they're good eater size. We've eaten a couple of them. They're just so much hassle. It's not like you can't just slice it up and take the guts out, scale it. You know, obviously not in that order. But
in Wisconsin, they have yellow bellies too. The bullheads.
You have to like peel the skin away. It's kind of morbid, and it's hard to euthanize a catfish. They just stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you don't puncture their air sac.
Yeah, I think that's
Their
what
heads
maybe.
will stay alive in a bucket for a very long time.
Yeah,
And the
it's
same with
creepy.
bullheads.
It's super creepy.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager,
My neighbors came over.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say, my neighbors, when I first moved here, we caught a few, and we were like, let's fry up some catfish, and I'd never done it before. So my neighbors started filleting these fish that I'm catching. I'm like, dude, it looks like it's still alive, and they're like, yeah, it's still alive. I'm like, but you just ripped its skin off and you filleted half of it, and they're like, yeah. That's not okay. I don't know. I have a hard time with that.
Polar Bear said Snake River catfish slayer caught an 8.5 white sturgeon this week, roughly 300 to 350.
Sturgeon get big, yeah.
Yeah.
Snake River, like the one in Oregon?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's his channel name, Snake River Catfish Slayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, we have sturgeon in our rivers, and you know when you hook one.
Oh yeah, they're fun to catch.
Well, our rivers are super deep, so you'll be reeling your pole about bent over, then all of a sudden it just stops, and twing, there goes your line.
Oh.
That's how you know when you hook one in our rivers.
Yeah.
You will not get it up, and I don't care how many pound test line you have. They just stop.
Yeah. He said in Idaho.
But yeah, I cleaned 2 5-gallon buckets of bullhead one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's the same Snake River then that goes through Oregon. That's cool.
See, most fish I do, unless they're a huge fish, I skin them all. Whether it's bullhead, bass, perch, sunfish. If they're not big enough to fillet, I skin them all. Bread them and deep fry them.
Yeah.
And like trout, I cook with the skin on.
Me too. I scale them, but then I'll leave. I like.
Oh, I don't even scale them.
Well, the trout here in North Carolina are they're like wild saltwater trout.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's different than freshwater.
They're not the pond one, or the lake ones that are stocked or whatever.
I mean, ours have tiny little scales. Like when you're cleaning them, you might get, some on your hands. Mm-hmm. But when you cook them, all that skin just comes right off.
Yeah.
I like to eat the skin.
Don't really need to worry about it. Well, if it's crispy, then you can still eat it.
Yeah, the fire probably, cooks them pretty good.
So on my flat top, I'll wrap them in foil and cook them like that with butter and garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I got some catfish. I don't know if it's pond raised or what from our pantry, the central pantry that we have here. And they're fillets, but I'd rather make them into like little bite-sized pieces. I guess I could probably thaw it out and cut them and do it that way.
Yep.
Bread them up.
Yep.
Okay, Polar Bear.
Bread them up and stuff.
For coming in.
It's really good fried. Even in little bite-sized pieces is really good.
Yeah, you can make like catfish nuggets almost.
We'll see you, Polar Bear the Chad. Have a good night.
See you, Polar Bear.
Because you cut the catfish in small pieces, and then you can either tempura or batter it or beer batter and deep fry it. But here, you don't want to catch bullhead if the water is super warm because they get worms.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you really, like most of the time, you can't tell that they have them until you start skinning them. And then, then it's like, okay, you're going out in the woods for coon bait.
Yeah.
But when we went fishing at Basswood, we kept a couple of sunfish. And as soon as I started pulling the skin off, there's worms. If the water's too warm, you got to watch that, especially up here.
Yeah.
And they're not good when the water's warm because their meat gets like smush. That's how I feel about huge catfish.
yeah.
I
Big
like
catfish
the
aren't
smaller
good to
ones.
eat.
No.
18 inches, 2 feet max.
Yeah, this place in when I lived in North Carolina, it was called Herman's Fish Pond. I forget what town it was in. But the size of the catfish that came out of this pond. Like this dude caught, their heads were like this big around. And they're probably like this long.
Wow.
And then you had to pay like, I want to say per pound for the fish.
Waving to whoever's in there by you.
Oh, Jamie.
Hi,
She
Jamie.
just got home from work.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
First
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know,
it was
the
a
other night
cat or
she's
something
like-
bouncing around.
She's like, turn your computer. Because she was sitting back in the chair like that.
Good. I'm starting on the next to the last color.
There you go.
Well, you're moving quite a.
Thank-
Your hands
thank
are
you.
just going super fast over there.
You know, as I told everybody, I've only been crocheting for about 9 months, and all I really know how to do is just this double crochet. And a lady had some yarn on Facebook Marketplace, and she sent me her address. You know, of course, being on there, they know who you are. You know, they see your face.
Yeah.
So she sent me her address, and I went over there, and I had never. My mom didn't crochet. Didn't live close enough to my grandmother because she did crochet. And so I didn't really learn. How I ended up learning was that I had that loom, that really big loom that makes a 60-inch blanket that is S curved.
Wow.
Have you ever seen those? That makes an Afghan that's big enough to put on a full-size bed. And I didn't like the way the edge looked. So I learned how to crochet that edge. And that's how I learned to crochet.
See the
My mom did both. When we were growing up, she would make us hats, mittens, slippers, and then a lot of my clothes were homemade. Like she would sew, like make full outfits and stuff. Me,
That's
I
cool.
can't run a sewing machine.
Me neither.
I've never tried. My dad sewed quite a bit. He could do drapes, redo couches, chairs, all that. He was pretty good at it. That was in the old days, though.
I've done a
That's
fair
before
amount.
you could just buy a new couch and have it shipped to you. You know.
Yeah.
It's useful. I mean, I have a sewing machine and I use it.
Yeah, I'd like to do it with leather work, maybe, but most of that's always by hand, anyways, hand stitching.
I had a sewing machine. All I did was kept busting needles. so I gave up.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'd be the backlash sower.
Oh, I have backlashed a fair amount of sewing projects. You look at the top and you're like, wow, this is a cool, nice stitch. And then you flip it over and you're like, what have I done?
Yeah.
And then what do you do? I mean, I've only done a few things, but yeah, like drapes. We'll get drapes and then make a pocket so you can run a rod through it, like those skinny windows by your front door.
Yep.
And they have those compression bars you can put through them, so you just cut them, hem them, and then make a little pocket at the bottom for the bar. And then I made
Hi, J Cam. Hope you're doing well.
I tried to make a custom bag for my camping grill, like the big grill. So I got all this camo fabric and then the strapping.
Yeah.
And then it ended up not fitting, so I just used it for my bow.
Right. I would love if I was a sewer, I guess, that's where that'd be cool to make like backpacks or some type of bushcraft bag or something. Yeah.
If I can look at something, I can replicate it. I mean, that's...
Yeah. I mean, I probably could do it. I just don't know. I mean, after a while.
You just have to do it.
Yeah.
And you do it and you look at a couple of videos and people, you pause it and you're like, okay.
Right.
Run this down here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what? Press play. You learn quite a bit. And there's fun people to watch that that are good at it.
Well, there's some cool things out there that people do, that's for sure. It's amazing. I mean,
like this one painting one I watch, he'll do like a bunch of different sections and then you're supposed to replicate what he's doing.
Yeah.
To see how close I guess you can get to the way his looks. But it's never going to come out the same.
Got a sore foot. Don't go back there now. I'm going to knock my stuff over. What? What? Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Big baby.
I thought that wine was going to raise my boy up off the floor back there, back into my bed.
Well, that's her ears rubbed.
Hey, Doc. So,
I'm going to get one more beverage.
Dr. Mercenary. Hello.
Doctor's here.
He cracks my mom up so bad.
Go on, get before you knock my stuff over now.
My throat was getting a little dry.
But yeah, the one, I want to say it was Shane's live, and that came up. And the next day, Mom's like, who is that one guy? I'm like, that was Doc. And she just started laughing.
I love how Shane's like, we have everybody here. We even have a doctor. Shane's funny. He's a cool character.
He better be live in the morning or I'm going to have to take a trip to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, let me see if he responded.
He's probably sleeping.
That was so weird that he didn't come on. And then of course there was other lives that I wanted to be, to be there for. And
see,
I wonder if he's having internet issues.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, maybe it's storming there or something.
Well, yeah, because even Tuber chats, went out earlier. I mean, granted, he's only crossed the border north of Niagara Falls, so. But even his was being weird. So I don't know. Maybe it was internet issues or whatever, but it was just strange.
Yeah.
For him not to be live.
Yeah, because he texted me earlier and he was saying he's going to do, I don't remember what he calls it, but where he has a beer or whatever for this evening. And I never got a notification.
Me either, and I checked his channel a couple of times today to see.
Well, I definitely got notification, but then I'd go there and there was nothing going on. It just people chatting.
Yeah, because I came in and said Shane must have fell asleep.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Sleep stream?
I don't know. Doesn't he normally do grilling with Grayson on Saturday?
Oh, does he do that on? I mean, I've seen them, but I didn't realize it was always on Saturdays.
Well, I'm not sure. I know Father's Day it was Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool. Watching.
I could have literally ate every single one of them lobsters on that grill myself.
I can eat so much seafood.
Me too.
Especially sushi, because it's like so light.
I think I'd rather have lobster than crab.
Oh, I love sushi.
Yeah.
Crab is, yeah. I can't decide which one I like better between crab and lobster because they're both so good.
Well, part of the lobster I think is more like the tail to me is more like eating a piece of meat, not like fish.
Right.
Where crab stays more soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
but
smaller
sushi
pieces.
I could eat every day.
Yeah, me too.
I went grocery
found a
store.
place.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I'm trying to think of what those I don't think they were clams, but is there a thing called a gooey duck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind
I've
of,
never heard of it.
really, really fat necked.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, it was gooey duck that we went on the in Washington and went.
Yep. I was gonna say it's really popular in Washington.
Yeah. We had gotten some gooey duck. That's what I was thinking it was. Those things were big. Those things were big.
Yeah, they're big and they're fun because you get. It's kind of exciting to dig them and
for sure
rip them out of the sand.
Yeah.
I've never eaten one, but I've heard it's delicious.
Do they spit at you like a clam will?
Yes.
I don't know.
Steve.
There's a lot of videos on it.
Look it up on YouTube. That's all I gotta say. There are some really bizarre, hilarious videos with gooey duck. Like it's almost kind of like a perversion.
I think I've seen it. That's why I was. Yeah.
Because you see the air hole in the sand, and then you dig next to it. And then you see these guys. It's almost like noodling. They like stick their arm in the sand, and they're like, and they come out with this disgusting looking thing, but it apparently tastes delicious. I don't doubt it. I'm sure it does taste good.
They almost kind of look like a sliced scallion almost when they slice them up.
Do you have eel in your rivers, Tasha? Maybe in some, huh?
I've never caught eels out of the river, but
I guess they're
caught eels
here.
out of the lakes.
Yeah,
I
they're in
love
the current
smoked eel.
river. Yeah.
Smoked eel is really good, especially on sushi.
Tell me what you think of that color next to that one.
I like it.
I like that.
What's the
Good night,
second
Johnny.
color? I
Night,
can only
Johnny.
see
Thank
the
you for
dark
coming
color.
in.
Well, this is the first color I did. Then this blue here,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
and
looks
then
good.
a darker blue. Then I put this kind of off white there, and this color. Everybody's going to think this color and this color is the same, but it's not. It's a little
Okay.
bit shade different. And then this one here, and this will be the last
Okay.
on that blanket. So basically, it's 7, and they're about 5 inches wide.
Yeah.
Each one is about 5 inches wide. So yeah, it's going pretty good. You know what? I'm getting tired finally. It's 12:20. I got to get up in the morning and wake up and head over to the farmer's market to pick up some more food. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will have this finished. I will have this finished tomorrow. I have a feeling, and then I'll be able to start on another one and let them pick which one they want.
Yep.
Well, there you
So
go.
these 2 beautiful blankets. Thank you guys for letting me be here, and I'm gonna
Anytime.
say good night.
All
Good
right, you have a
night.
Thanks
good
for being
night.
Now if I
Good
can get
night.
out of here with hitting that button. Nope, that did not work. Leave StreamYard. Come on.
I can't act like I'm froze anymore because my flag gives it away.
Leave.
Sometimes I like to sit there and just sit still.
Leave.
Well, that's all right. I just seen a grody spider
Leave.
run across my table,
Leave.
and I don't know where it went. Probably crawling up my leg next.
Spider?
Yeah, it just
What
crawled
kind?
across my table.
What kind of spider?
I don't know. It's probably about the size of a dime.
You better kill it.
I tried to kill it. I don't know where it went. Somewhere.
I will burn the house down.
Well, I don't know where it went.
I'll
Yeah,
take care of it.
she hates spiders.
I don't
Does the
hate them.
cat
I
chase
just
them?
I kill them when I see them.
Yeah, I do too.
Even if
Well, if
I'm in
they're
the middle of
outside,
a
they can
forest.
live.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh. Trying to steal my sticker board. I guess a moth came in.
Moths are good for cats.
Yeah. I normally let a big one in, and then I gotta chase it down and squish it because the cats will be jumping up on everything.
Mm-hmm.
You still with us, Coyote?
It shows 7 people still in here. Not quite sure who's lurking, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm
all
one of
good.
them.
Yeah, so am I. So
Me
that's
too.
2. That's 3. So you got 4 out there yet.
Well, I think Doc's still in here. Yep,
Oh,
Coyote's
somebody-
in here too.
Coyote, cool. Come on up, Coyote.
Yeah, come on up. We got an empty space right here. Or maybe over here. We could put half of you over here and half of you over here.
Now, every time I go to like copy and paste the link, I have like this weather thing on the bottom that just comes up and takes over the whole screen, because if you like even get a tiniest little bit of the arrow down there, then it takes over my screen, and then you gotta wait till it goes away.
Yeah.
Is that a weather app on the computer?
I never put it there. It's just this thing on the bottom that
On the
shows the
taskbar?
weather. Yeah, on the bottom part, yeah.
You should be able to right click on it and disable it. Yeah, Windows wants to put all that stuff in there. I turn
Trying
it
to
off
get back
because
into my billing. And
Oh, Coyote's working on video.
oh,
nice.
Love the trapping.
Did that cat just walk up the wall, or is there a shelf there?
On this side of me, well, that's this side of me.
Yeah.
There's a cat tower.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just saw the tail and a couple legs, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, there's a cat tower over here.
Nice.
And the little one, she's kind of a spaz. But her and her mother are the only two cats in this house that could walk across anything and don't knock anything over. Now, the
Nice.
big gray one, forget it. She knocks everything over with her floof, I call it.
I think my cat's like 14 now.
Years or pounds?
Years. Human years.
Yeah, my little Chorky, she's my little dog. She might weigh 6 pounds. She's gonna be 14 in October. And
I
she's
bet mine's a Mancoon cat, and he's probably at least 30 or 40 pounds.
yeah,
He's
Tiger,
massive.
the big gray one that I was holding. She's actually part Maine Coon. Because there's a mother like tiger striped almost, and then we have quite a few males, big males, that are around here.
You can always tell the Mancoon because they have an M
Yep.
on their forehead.
Coyote says, yeah, he's in Washington. He wants to go get Goo Goo Ducks too.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear that word and not laugh. Well, because I watch like the mukbang videos, okay? And this one, it shows her slapping it. And then it just starts squirting water everywhere.
You got to be careful. That's awesome.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to go get some cake. I'll be right back.
Cake?
Can you get us some?
Yeah, we were busting on Big Matt earlier about cake. He's like, nope, cobbler.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I do prefer pie and cobbler over cake. All of myself. Yeah, I've never caught a squid. I want to try that. I've eaten a lot of squid, but
Oh, yes, squid. How the heck do you even go fishing for squid? Like with a crab pot type thing?
I imagine Cody's gonna tell us. How do you squid fish, Cody?
And he's talking about chocolate cake.
I know, we got him all sidetracked.
Oh, Boston cream cake. Or Bavarian cream. He's got about 10 pounds in the freezer. Well, I'm coming over to steal it.
I assume he's talking about squid, not cake.
That's what I'm assuming too.
Because you can use it. People cut it up and you can catch fish with it as bait too.
He said very careful.
Very carefully. That's what my dad always says. Dad, how do I do this? Very carefully.
I love you too. Gotta set the alarm.
Is it a hook and a line thing, or is it? How do you do it?
I've seen them catch squid and octopus in the big old crab pots. You know, on that one show where they're doing all the crabbing and stuff. Deadliest catch.
Yeah, that's cool. I haven't seen that show in forever. One of those guys lived in Maple Valley, Washington, where I used to live. He would show up at the local dive bar and where they have like the best burgers in the state, basically. The Playmore Tavern.
Washington is where I ate cow brain tacos.
I would try it. I like
It's
pho.
actually really good. Oh, here comes Coyote.
Do you ever get Vietnamese soup, like the pho stuff? Because you can get that with like the
I'm
tripe,
actually
which
allergic
is like
to something in there. I don't know what it
Coyote.
is, but when I eat it, my whole mouth swells up and goes numb. I almost choked because of it one day.
is it cilantro?
I don't know. Not going to try it again.
I think we need to do a 24-hour cilantro video. We just break it down and we do ingredient by ingredient. There's really I've made it. I've made pho before. There's
But y'all were
could be
asking
ginger.
how you squid fish.
Yes, sir.
You want a very I can't even think right now. I'm sorry. Flexible pole. A low, a light pole, so you can feel it because
Ultralight.
yeah. But you want it at least 6 feet, more or less. But when squid hit, they don't hit like fish. So when you're sitting there and a fish hit, the rod goes like that, right? Well, when squid fishing, your pole is like this, and your pole will go up and then back down. Because what happens is, get off there. You have
Oh yeah, they have special hooks. I forgot about that.
this barbless hook. It looks like a freaking thing.
Grappling.
Yeah, thank you. I'm good with Pictionary. Yeah. And
It was the gesture.
they're very sharp.
Yeah, they are.
But also you get one of these lights. It's the
Unless
UV
it's
light.
like a black light.
UV light, and
Charge it.
take it, and it glows.
Oh wow. Yeah.
See how it kind of glows.
Oh yeah.
And if you've ever seen any of those documentaries about squid, they flash colors and stuff to indicate different things. But you take this and tie it on the line, and then you take a little bobber looking thingy like that, but you it's a run through bobber. You put the line through it, and then you put stoppers up and
Yeah.
above or below and above it, and that way
Yeah.
the bobber will move, and then you throw it out there so far, and the line will kind of go like that because you're on a pier normally, and I don't know where I put them. I ain't even gonna get up to get them, but I got these lights that I bought off of Amazon. They're like 1,000,000 candle power. I mean, I run my generator. I have like one of those mini Honda generators. Um, actually, I just got a cable so I can parallel.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I've got that one right there, and see, I can connect two of them together, which this cable does, and then I can run the AC in my camper when we go to Texas next week. But anyways, you throw that out there, and then you kind of jig it,
Okay.
and you'll see them kind of go through. And if you kind of throw out and kind of not go through the group, but close to the group, they'll come up, and they come up and hit it, and then grab onto it, and then they get locked on it. And that's why the pole goes up and then down. It's a backwards
Because they're
hit.
going up into it.
Right. They're football hitting it, basically trying to knock it out or whatever, and then they try to take it down. But you'll have see how it has I gotta figure out where my camera is. See how it has the hole here, but then it also has one on the bottom. So you can tie 3 of these in line. And so far, my best is to have 2 on every hook. So I've had 2 on this one, 2 on the next one below it, and 2 on the one below it.
Wow.
And so in one cast, I'm bringing up 6 squid. Now, one thing you got to remember when you pull those squid out, don't reel them up real quick. Let them kind of hang there for a second, because they'll start shooting that ink out. And you don't want to get hit by that ink because it's nasty.
Hey,
And,
NASCAR.
but I just recently got these. I saw a guy down in Australia fishing with these, and I have not tried them yet, but I want to. And it has the same hook, but instead of hanging it off the pier and jigging it,
Yeah, it's
you
got that
throw it out and bring it across like a bass lure.
top
And
water.
it had it has this weight right here. There's some numbers right there. I don't know if y'all can see them.
Yeah, 500 maybe.
5 point something or whatever. I don't know.
You can
Maybe
see that
5
there are
ounces.
numbers.
Maybe like 5 ounces or something. But this part is like a hollow plastic. So all the weight is up here. So when it comes through, it's on kind of, if you reel it fast, it's on ride straight. But if you bounce it off the ground, it's gonna be like that most of the time. Haven't tried one yet, but I've seen a couple of guys down in Australia using them, and I was like, "Ooh, those are cool. I got to order some." And
Like your spider yet, Tasha?
ordered
No.
a whole tray of them.
Nice. So are
Yeah.
those, is this method just freshwater or just saltwater eels? or both?
You've been in Washington, right?
Yeah.
You downtown, not downtown. Well, actually, downtown Seattle, uh, where the ferry is, or I
Yeah.
guess they didn't, or the merry-go-round is what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, down by the
First wheel.
piers.
They fish those piers right there for squid.
Oh, okay.
At nighttime, you see them out there doing like that. That's what they're doing. It's squid fishing. But this one guy that I normally go with, because I have the generator, I have 2 lights, and then he has 2 lights. So we'll put 4 lights across there, and it's so funny because almost every time we get there, all the Oriental's lights are starting to dim down, and they're starting to pack up and leave because they'll take a car battery and plug into the car battery and run the lights off of that. And 2-3 hours,
Guys.
that thing's dead. And then I
Yeah.
get there, I hook up my lights, and then I pull out my generator and vroom, 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 and those 4 lights come on across there. Man, it's like a freaking flower garden for honeybees. They just
That's cool.
And I have to tell him, dude, no, you better be an arm length away because I have twitches. And you just watch out for those twitches. And this one guy, he pulled up right beside me and was standing right there, and I just and he's sitting over there fishing, and all of a sudden you could see him kind of. He moved down about 10 feet, and I'm like, thank you. And fishing the rivers, it's like combat fishing. I've already kicked 2 people into the river.
Hey, Tasha.
That's what we call it. Combat
Could you-
fishing, and then they all
could you use
lecture
these
you if you're the
tobacco
guy with
cans for
braided
anything?
line.
Well,
The tobacco cans?
Yeah, can you use them for anything for like when you go camping or fishing?
Yeah, actually, you could.
I mean, I don't know if you need any because I've got a whole bunch.
Well, I'm saying you can make homemade fire starters. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
those
yeah,
cans would be
Char-
good for.
yeah.
Char
If
cloth.
you want some, let me know. I'll send some back to you.
you know where that is? Seacrest Park.
Seacrest Park. Zoom out a little bit.
I'm going to. I just gotta. Seattle is right there, and it's right across the bay.
So it's
This is the Duwamish River.
Are those all the shipping container
Yeah,
ports?
this is where all the shipping containers
Yeah,
are.
I know where that
Right
is.
in here. But that pier is one of the best places to go because it has more of a sandy bottom. Okay. You know, other night Robbie was on somebody's live. I think it was last night, and he did that noise. I wasn't even listening, really. I was watching a movie, and I'm over here just. And he made that noise, and I went, ah. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Well, the other night he sounded like Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was the Minions. It was a
Yeah.
Minion voice.
Oh, the Minions.
Yeah.
That was
Those sound
hard
like
to
a
tolerate.
That's why I kept pulling my Minion out.
I don't know how you guys dealt with that.
Oh, man. We were getting delirious at the end. But
Yeah.
if y'all haven't seen most of it, go and at least watch the interview.
Yeah.
Interview. And watch the second interview with the protectness witness or the relocation program
Yeah.
because his wife walks in on him. And we had talked about it earlier. It's gonna be bad if your wife walks in on you. What are you gonna do? I don't know. She's gonna kick my ass. And then the second time she does. But yeah. Anyways, like the ones here, you only put one on the rod reel or the line, and you throw it out
Yeah.
kind of like bass rod, and you kind of stay close to the banks and stuff. These ones, you see, I got two of them right here. You put like a 2 foot leader in between them.
Don't do squid
Okay.
bite.
They got the tentacles, and they'll come
Yeah.
up and grab it. And
I
now
mean, when you,
they do have a little beak in there.
that's what I
And
mean.
so
When you get them out of
stick
water,
your finger in holes, because
Yeah.
some holes bite.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. But now this one
What
that I
have
have,
y'all?
this one I got after I when I started to get it, I was like, this thing is ridiculous. I ain't gonna catch nothing with it. And I ain't caught nothing with it yet. But
Oh.
there's
Oh, there
a
you go.
hook there, a hook there, a hook there, and a hook there. And then you put a small weight here. Now,
Oh,
I'm take like an ounce or two, just enough to kind of give you so it doesn't float up. It gives you
yeah, so it
down pull.
stays down.
But the ones that I like the best are the ones like this.
Okay.
Let me hold one at a time because those things are sharp. But and again, I can take that light and shine it on there and make them
And they
glow.
glow.
I can actually oh man.
You got to put on your sunscreen before you use that thing.
Yeah, it's a little bright. But
Oh yeah.
you can kind of tell it
Yeah.
I can figure out where the camera is.
Yeah,
It
we
all
can see.
glows. And there's people on Facebook that actually sell them because there's squid fishing pages for Puget Sound area and all. And there's guys that sell them on there. But I just went to the store and bought these. But it's basically you have the wire going straight through, then you have the grappling hook, and then you have a little bead down here, and then it's like a paracord outer case.
Hmm.
This part here is kind of, but like
Okay.
this one is shiny. This one's shiny and pink, and then oh, I got green ones, and those are very very sharp, very
Yep.
sharp. But
As he pokes himself for like the 10th.
but you see how like this one, it has the eyelets on the top and on the bottom down there,
Yeah.
and
You can chain them.
and that one does too. So I could take this one, put it straight from the fishing rod to this, put a leader here, and then I just saw it. You usually take one that doesn't have the bottom ting on it, and it'll have a more of a weight in it, and then you tie it here. If you don't have that, then you can take a little weight and put on it, and but you do it more in the wintertime, November stuff,
Oh, okay.
January, and it's usually cold, and so
Yeah.
I'm not really encouraged to go during those times, but that's another one that I've had.
And it's more rainy.
But I know guys that go down there year round catching them. But what's bad is when you're down there and you're fishing for them, and then the sea lions or the seals come through, and you got to hope that, well, as soon as they come in for the next 30 minutes, you're not going to catch anything because the squid will just disappear for about 30 minutes till they go away. And the weight that I was talking about, that's about the size of the weight I'm using. I'm not like the big cat fishermen. No, we're catching little bitty things like that, or at least the bodies like that with tentacles. They sometimes like that. This last year, I was getting a bunch of little ones. I was just like, this is a waste of my time. I want to go back to Seattle because I went down south and fished with somebody, and he said it was an awesome place, and I won't go back there again. That was not an awesome place. I don't like the combat fishing in Seattle, or not Seattle, but that
The Puyallup and everywhere.
well that one pier that I just showed you, the Crest.
Oh, okay, it's down there too.
Yeah, that's the best one around. Now, if I could find me a boat, then I'm going out on the boat, and I'll have a bunch of freaking lights off that boat and just load the boat up. Because that's the best way to do it. You can get out away from everybody and get into the channels where the squids are actually running, or like you could get closer over to those container areas because there's a lot more light over that way, and that's where they're on B more because they're attracted to the light because the light attracts the plankton and whatever stuff, and that attracts the other stuff, and that attracts the other stuff, which attracts the squid, and then the squid attract the big fish, and yeah, it just goes on and on. But
Seattle is not tractor trailers friendly for trying to get around that place.
No.
I've been lost so many times in Seattle.
I won't go to Seattle unless I have to.
I can't see myself saying what Coyote said a few seconds ago. I want to go back to Seattle.
Well, I kind of corrected myself after that, not to Seattle, to the other side, but it's still kind of Seattle area. But
yeah.
Well, the hardest part is
I know how to take the back roads.
You get off the interstate and then you come down the ramp and there's roads that go like this, every which direction. And you can't read the signs of the roads.
You just have to use GPS.
I've been
GPS.
Watching Stupid Drivers, and I was watching this video, and it's like every video they have these couple clips in the same order in every freaking video, and I'm like, that road looks so familiar. And then I saw a news report come through YouTube on the Channel 13 Fox News, because I watched that on YouTube, and it was saying there's been a lot of trouble with this one exit ramp in downtown Seattle. And so I clicked on it, and I'm watching it, and it's that turn that I was watching on all the other videos. And it's 7th and something.
How many viewers you got?
But
Tasha?
it comes down and turns real
How
hard
many
to the
viewers are
right
still in here?
off of I-5 south.
5. Okay.
And
I think Doc's
Yeah.
still on here.
under the where it goes under the other roads where you're kind of in that tunnel area.
and it comes out and there's a light right there, and people
Yeah.
are coming around that turn and slamming into the wall and stuff, and
Yeah, because they're going 65 and then they
you
take
got to
you off.
stop on a dime.
Well, and then people will go like 75 because they have to get over to take that
that
exit.
Yeah.
And then by then it's like, oh, there's a car stopped, completely stopped in front of me.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
because
just
Night
so funny.
Transportation's terminal is in Seattle. I had to call him like 5 times.
The guy that lives across the street, he works the road crew at night,
Oh, no way.
and
I've never been out that west.
he showed me a couple pictures the other day. Some guy had a backhoe. Is it a backhoe? The one that has the big arm that goes out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he didn't have it curled up all the way, and it was kind of sticking up too far, and it hit the overpass. And it hit the first beam, pushed the truck down, missed the second beam, and then the truck came back up from the shocks and everything, and it destroyed the third beam.
Oh,
Now the whole bridge has to be taken out and rebuilt.
oh,
And I'm like, man, how do you not know to lower stuff all the way down?
Right.
Or you see those guys with the dump truck and they leave the thing up and go down the road and hit overpasses or lights or stuff.
high lines. Yeah.
Yeah, the track hose, they sit a lot higher than the regular backhoe. And
Yep.
the little town that's like, I don't know, 15 minutes from here, there's an overpass. The thruway goes over it. There's probably about 10 track hose stuck under that bridge because they don't have it down far enough.
Yeah.
I hate allergies. My eyes are still bothering me.
We're out there in the weeds half the time, checking traps and stuff.
Yeah.
Today, all I really did is I got one more squirrel, so I'm up to 8 squirrels now at that one house I went to. And then I got a new job, but I don't think that one's gonna last real long because it's only one raccoon and a baby. And they were like, well, when you relocate animals, where do you normally relocate them to? Well,
My next paying customer.
Washington, you can't relocate animals. You have to dispatch everything.
Yeah.
And
I relocate them right here.
and the guy was like, cool. Well, when do you think you could come out? And I'm like, I'm ready right now. I can be there in about 30 minutes. He goes, well, let me talk to my wife and tell her everything. He calls me back and goes, yeah, is there any way at all that you don't have to shoot them?
Nope. Not in
And I
Washington.
said,
I
well,
have my trapper's license in Washington still.
I can move them from this side of the yard to that side of the yard, but I can't leave your property with them alive.
Without a bullet through the X point.
I got the 22 with the silencer on it, and nobody hears nothing. People are amazed how quiet that thing is. It's scary, especially when I put subsonic rounds in it.
Is it a Mark?
It's a Ruger SR-22.
Oh, okay. SR, yeah.
I would show you, but I don't want to make her mad or anything.
You're gonna make me mad.
there's a gun right there with a suppressor on it too.
Yep, that's a 9mm, and
I have an SR9.
that suppressor will come off there and fit my Glock 19 that's on the front of my hip, and the magazines are also interchangeable.
I want to see Tasha get her bear this year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can I show this just real quick? I won't
Yeah, go ahead.
do anything funny with it, but
Oh yes.
it's the SR22 with the suppressor on it, and
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I love the thing because I can just go to the back of the property or whatever and put the barrel through the cage.
Don't
And
you even think about it.
If I have somebody with me, I'll get them on the other end of the cage to scare the animal toward me, and I'll just kind of sit there and be real still and let them do all the movement so it'll push them back toward me. And once they kind of settle down a minute, done.
All you hear with subsonic, all you hear is the hammer.
Yep.
All you hear is the action closing.
And when I put it in the Ruger 1022 and put the suppressor on it, it's even quieter.
Yeah.
I was on one side of the car. My friend was on the other side of the car. I shot 3 rounds. I said, "Hey, you hear that?" He looks up out of the passenger seat and goes, "Huh? What?" I said, "I just shot 3 times." "No, you didn't." "Yes, I did." And I said, "What?"
It's just click, click, click.
And he's like, "Dude, I'm sitting here watching it, and I could hear the hammer and the slide kicking back, and I can hear the bullet hitting down there. But that's all I hear."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Kind of scary, isn't it?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I don't have subsonic rounds for the 9, and I'm shooting 119 grains. If I could get 150 grain or bigger, it would be quieter. But those 119 grains, it ain't quiet." I was at this guy's place, and he goes, "Go to the back of the property and shoot off around and see if we can hear it." And I said, "All right, it's a little loud, but I can't really tell because I'm right at it." And he goes, "Well, just go back there." It's kind of down in town, and there's wooded area next to him, and I shoot through the fence into a tree, and I come around the corner and look at him, and he's going. He comes running back to that back corner and goes, "Dude, I thought you were going to put the suppressor on." It was. Don't ever do that again here. It sounded like a deep 22 without a suppressor. And I mean, it wasn't loud enough that I would have to have ear protection. I could have, I can shoot that without ear protection, but it's still loud enough that.
Yeah.
But I had somebody when I was on the other side of the mountain. I had somebody stand like off to the side real far and like halfway down range. They were 100 yards off that way. They said they couldn't tell where the shot came from. They said it actually sounded like it came from where I was hitting. And I'm like, that's really what suppressors were made to do. They weren't made to make it quiet. It was to make it sound like it's not where it is.
Right, your location.
They should have been called psychers or something. You think I'm sitting over there, but I'm really sitting over there.
But how long you staying live for, Tasha?
No.
Gray wolf.
This, I don't
Hey,
know if
Grey
you,
Wolf.
but I've got it on a 3-lug. So all I got to do is push it in, turn it a quarter turn, and it pops right off.
Yeah, I have one of those on one of my AR hoppers.
But my problem is I can't put that on the pistol. So I have to take it off. Then I have to pull out that piece
Insert,
and then
yeah.
put the other piece in and then thread it onto the pistol. And I've still not shot. Oh my gosh, I didn't do that when I was over there.
Getting tired, Steve?
Up and down.
I haven't shot my pistol with the silencer on it. I can't
Well,
believe I haven't done that yet.
Let's go do it right now and get some squirrels.
Yeah, my neighbors are a little too close for that. I shoot the 22 all the time around here, or the pellet rifle, but I've got night sight on the pellet rifle, and I'll sit right here and shoot rats out at the bird feeder at night or raccoons.
The snakes on the East Coast beat you to all the rats. I don't ever see any.
Oh man, dude, these people sometimes are about stupid out here. I think because you tell them, you show them, and they still don't get it. And it's like you have rats because you have bags of food with holes in them. The
And rat
food is
poop.
going everywhere. The rats are into your bags. Get waterproofed, airtight freaking containers. Even like those old metal garbage cans.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved. Oh my gosh. And then you get these people that, oh, you have to relocate it. I'll relocate all my animals. Yeah, don't get caught because I ain't doing it. I'm not paying $5,000 5 years in jail and the loss of my hunting and fishing privileges. Nope.
Well, and then the NFA will come over and pick up all those cans from you.
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't take them because I'm ex-military and ain't done anything for them to take them.
Thank you for your service, sir.
8 years in the Navy.
What flavor vape do you use, Tasha?
I don't know. This one tastes like kind of like a tropical peach.
Oh, okay. I used to have a kiwi gummy bear or something. It was 556 is what it was called, but it was a kiwi gummy bear something. It was pretty good. I don't vape anymore.
Sit down somewhere.
Been giving those cats too much catnip.
No, this one and her daughter up there are not fixed yet.
My vape right now is
There you go. Yeah, it's legal over there.
well, I'm also 100% disabled.
Right.
But I refuse to give up. I just keep going.
Well, here to get it, you have to have your doctor fill out a bunch of papers. And the one pain doctor I was seeing, that's what they had me do. But I'm so sensitive to that, literally. Couple hits and
Yeah, you gotta have a green card or whatever here. Whatever they call it.
Where's Gray Wolf? Is he in New York?
He's like 4 hours south of me.
Okay. I thought he was in New York.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, he is. Have you been watching the news the last 2 days?
No.
The concealed carry permit?
Yes. big score on that. New Yorkers
Oh, cool.
can get concealed weapon permits a lot easier. They don't have to show
a reason for self-defense.
Yeah,
Like,
because
what
that's
does that
against
even
the
mean?
Second Amendment. You have to show reasonable reason to have one more than an average person, and that's against the Second Amendment. And
Yeah,
the
the Supreme
courts
Court came
the,
down hard
the
on
other
that.
day just said,
Yeah. That was a huge win.
I was watching Salty Cracker and Liberal Hive Mind, and they both were talking about it, and I was like, "Ooh, sweet!"
Yeah.
But then Washington turns around and puts a 10-round mag limit on us.
Yeah, that's
But I'm grandfathered in, so I don't have to worry about it.
I have a bathtub full.
I've got a
And
receipt that shows that I bought that gun last
And
year
That's
and this. I'm grandfathered in, and so they can't do anything about it. And then I can actually give my guns to my daughters when I die, and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I have one of those milling machines for the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And before all this nonsense that's going on now, I mill them all up one. So all my kids will have one no matter what.
And you know those have you seen those they're called oil catchers?
Yes. Solvent traps.
Yeah, solvent trap. That's what it is.
Don't buy it online.
Don't get one, because if it doesn't have the hole in the end, you're fine. But if it has that hole in the end, you're SOL.
Yeah, they're
But
tracking
see,
that stuff.
I have my uh, stamp for that one and this one. I had to pay an extra $200 on each of them to get that stamp, and I have.
And you waited 18 months.
No, 3 months for this one,
Duck and Chef.
hey,
and
Jeff.
That's not bad.
8 months for that one.
Okay, eight months sounds more about right, but
Yeah. Well, I got this one 5 years ago,
yeah,
the 22, and the whole deal with that one was pretty awesome. I did a trapping job for the lady, and she got me a gun. All I had to do is go pay $35 for the transfer fee, and I told her exactly which one I wanted, but she worked at a gun shop.
okay.
So this is like almost a $400 gun, or it was at the time that I was getting it, and she got it for like 200, which was about what I charged for trapping. And
Right.
Wow.
I went down, I paid $35 and walked out with it.
$35 tax.
Transfer fee.
I know. I call
what
that
they
a tax.
call it. Yeah. Well, that's what they call it. So
yeah.
I've learned some people will get on your butt for not using the right terminologies for things. Like if you don't say mag for magazines, then
and you call it a clip.
I will get on your butt for that one. That one, I hate when people
clip?
call them clips. It's not a clip, it's a mag.
Well, it depends on. They still have clips,
if
but
you
they're
get a
for
bear
older
tusk,
rifles.
are you going to make
that is not
a
a
bear
clip.
rug out of it?
I know.
These aren't a clip. Is the
I'm not
old
sure.
gun where you pushed it in, and when
Probably.
you shot it, that thing popped out. That little metal thing. Those were
Stripper clips.
Right.
Scott, Jamie's sleeping.
Hey, Rambling with Brooms. Hey, Net Vlogs.
Hey, Scott.
I gotta
And
go, guys.
Drunken
'Cause I'm gonna
Chat
try.
Okay.
doing
I
Good
gotta
night,
fish
Bearded.
tomorrow.
hours.
Thank you for coming up.
See you guys.
Nice
Have a
talking to
good
you.
day.
I'll try to go live tomorrow for fishing.
So- Sound good.
Sounds good.
All right. See y'all.
Drunken
Have
Chat.
a good night.
I'm not doing another 24 hours for a while.
Yeah.
Good night.
But I tell you what, we accomplished it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Give me a fish there. Give me a fist bump.
Tasha's
I'll
thinking
probably
about
do it
doing that.
after the 4th.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, when Robbie started doing those voices, I was just like, oh, this is going to be a long night. We had so much fun, though. My wife, she came out when we were doing the interview, and she just died. I don't know if y'all heard her in the background. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
here just laughing. And I started laughing at her because she almost fell on the ground right here laughing so hard. I was just like, oh, man.
Yeah. How big was that bear you saw, Tasha, that was roaming around that time, though?
The one I seen up north, that was, I don't know, probably 300 pounds. I could have kicked it.
Really?
But the one out here, I've seen scat, but I have not physically seen the bear yet. But I know it's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot.
And if they didn't cut so much stuff down up north, we wouldn't have them down here. But
Yeah.
they're driving them down here. That's why we
Right.
have a bear season now.
Yep.
Because you used to have to go up in the Adirondacks to be able to go bear hunting. But because with international paper, they go in and cut lots down, and then they sell it to the state of New York. New York State, I'm pretty sure, owns more land than any other state in this country.
Wow.
In our country. It's like millions of acres they own.
I want to get another bear. The first
I'd like
bear
to
I
get
shot,
one.
the first bear I shot, I mean, it was a good bear and all, but I brought the meat home and the fur home. I put it in a cooler, put dry ice on it, told the wife, check it every day or every other day. And if that dry ice starts melting too much, go get some more and put it in there. Gave her some money so she would have money to do it. And I went back to do deer hunting because it was opening day of deer season. She forgot about it.
Oh.
Ugh.
My bear hide, my meat, everything.
Mm.
I love bear meat. Wow.
Oh,
Nice bear.
300-pound bear. And that's Care Bear. That was my
Aw.
service dog before. You see on her chest right there, that white?
yeah.
Yep.
It was a perfect heart with an arrow going through it.
Yeah.
And so her name was Care Bear. And now
Yeah.
I got a dingo.
I'd make a lot of jerky, I think, out of bear meat.
And we're about to get a little coyote.
Yeah.
You seen little coyote, Tasha?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think so. I'm so far behind on everybody's videos. It's not even funny right now.
Yeah.
Big Matt, his dog had some puppies.
Oh, his puppies.
And that's little coyote. And I
Aw.
tell him, hold it up so we can see it. And he holds it way up there. I'm like, no, jackass.
Aw.
He puts it on a big screen.
Okay, Scott. Try to get some sleep. Thank you for coming in to say
Yeah.
hey.
Look at
Okay,
it.
Scott. Yeah. Have a good night.
Aw.
See you later, Scott. But yeah, the wife
So
and I are
cute.
going to drive down to Texas. She wants to leave Friday now. I would rather leave Saturday, but we're going. The 5th is our 30th anniversary, so I have to do Honey Lovey crap, and then the next Saturday she gets on an airplane and comes back home, and I get to stay down there and wait for the dog to be ready to come home.
How old are they right now?
Um,
I think they'll be 8 weeks by the time you leave, you said, right?
something like that. I
So
know
they're
that
about
1 week after I get there, they'll be ready to come home.
okay. So
So,
you're and
so
you're
I'm
going.
leaving not tomorrow or today, Friday, but next Friday we're leaving, and we're on live stream most
So
of the
they're
way
about
down
5
there,
weeks.
and then the next Saturday, my wife is coming back home. Then I have to wait roughly another week, and then the puppy will be ready to come home.
Okay.
Or at least that's what Matt
Oh,
told me Anita said.
It should be 6 weeks then, about right now.
Or
They're
something
cute.
like that. Yeah.
Y'all two need to go to sleep.
Yeah, my dogs keep barking. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go make sure I don't have any dogs after my chickens or something. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
My dog keeps hitting the water bowl over here like, hey, I'm out of water, dum dum. Which
Our boy.
30?
He
Oh,
likes to.
oh yes. What Gray Wolf asked, it is my second 30-year anniversary.
Oh, all right.
I've been married twice and never had a divorce. Can you figure that one out?
It's too
Yes.
complicated for my brain to think.
Hang on just a minute.
Yes, I'm still on Modog. I think my longest one so far is 4 hours and 38 minutes.
Hey, Mo Dog.
Was everything all right?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they're going to be coming, so.
Hi, Michael. Morning.
Morning from Ireland.
Two of my cats are like going crazy right now. And I still ain't found a spider either. He'll probably find me later.
So if I can't get back, I don't know.
I don't know. I'll probably stay on for another, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes or so.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going live. I was just wondering.
Well, I got my alarm set for 7.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Modog said he needs new decal back here.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. My neighbor just came running over, and she don't come running over this late at night. It's 11:20.
Yeah.
And she's like, Coyote, are you in there? And I'm like, something's not right. Her husband just ran off the road.
Oh.
And he was on a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Oh.
And they just took him to the hospital, and the guy took off. They didn't catch him.
Oh no!
It was a hit and run, and his wife is freaking out.
Yeah.
I asked her if she wanted me to drive her to the hospital or anything, and she just jumped in the truck and is taking off. I don't think she should be driving though.
Yeah, Modog, Tasha's gonna give me one. So I'm
good. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I thought I was sending you one. Yeah, because I won he did giveaways and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was funny because what the heck's his channel name? Missouri Outlaw Randy. I think that's what his channel name is. He won and gave me the stickers. And then I won. And I was like confusion. And then so Modog sent me all of them.
Cool.
You're welcome, Modog. I
If
got
y'all
both
don't
of them up
mind,
there.
please keep my neighbor in your prayers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's a veteran also.
Okay.
He was Army. And man, that kind of pisses me off. Somebody
Yeah.
runs a motorcycle dude off the road and then takes off.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah, it's
drinking and
not
driving.
okay.
Apparently, some of their friends are bringing the motorcycle over on a trailer or something here in a bit, and she
Yeah.
wanted me to be aware of it because I kind of get worried about crazy people in my road, and so damn.
Yeah, people don't have respect for anybody anymore,
No.
no matter what you're driving.
That's why I stopped riding for a while. It was getting too crazy out there. I might get another one, but I don't know yet.
Well, like here, it's against the law to blow your grass in the road,
Yeah.
like when you're mowing.
Right.
But they all do.
Right.
And we get a lot of, I mean, we live out in the middle of nowhere, basically. And people, they don't care. They'll plow across the road, and you're not supposed to do that either.
Amen, Grey Wolf.
Amen.
Yeah. That's a lot of it. Yeah.
And see, I'm the kind of person now it doesn't bother me until I know everything's okay because I want to either go help him get the motorcycle out of the freaking ditch because it's supposedly down in the bushes and yeah, and or I would have either drove her to the freaking hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
But they've got a freaking I can't think a cane corso
Oh yeah.
something like that, brand new dog basically
Yeah.
for them. Thing's already bigger than Dingo, but somebody had it and they lost their house and they were living in a car and they just couldn't take care of the dog anymore, so the people that had the dog to begin with, they returned the dog to them, and then that person contacted my neighbor and gave it to him. And now the dog's in the bathroom with diarrhea and throwing up. Now her husband just went into the ditch on a motorcycle being run over or ran off the road by some idiot.
Wow.
Man, when you think your shit's bad, find out somebody else's shit's even worse. But see, I feel like I should be doing something to help them out, but she said just wanted you to be aware. And it's like, where are they? I'll go help them pull it out. Or you want me to drive you to the hospital? She's like, no.
Oh yeah, I'd want to do the same thing.
Gosh. That irritates the hell out of me.
Well, she didn't even tell you where they were, right?
I know the accident was in Black Diamond, which is just 15-minute drive away.
Think you farted the other day?
Oh yeah, last night or something. I was somewhere and he farted. And I had to get out of the garage. It was bad. He was sitting there and he goes, "Whoop." And I'm like, whoa! And he just turned around and looked at me and kind of gave me this smile, like, you asshole.
It's funny that he says that because my dog, like shortly after I started the live, was laying down here on his cooling mat and he just kept farting. And then he just looks at his butt.
Yeah.
Like, what?
My friend had one of those French bulldog little
Yep.
kicker things, and that dog was laying in the kitchen or somewhere, and I was sitting on the couch, and I could see the dog, and I heard that dog fart, and I kind of looked over. That dog jumped up and looked around like, "What the hell was that?" Figure out what had happened. I looked at that dog. I was like, "Dude, it was you. You farted." He looked at me like, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me."
Actually, Steve, if you want to send me some of your
Oh, that's right.
cans,
Yeah, I'll do that.
because
How many would you like? I got a ton of them.
however many you want to send, we got a big bucket of sawdust
Yeah.
that we're gonna make fire starters out of.
Okay.
So they'll be good to put those in.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've got a ton of them. I've got the cool ones, which it don't matter. You can start up the orange ones. But that's what I was going to do that with Vaseline balls, with
Yep.
at least 3 of them. But I've got 2 here.
I'm glad I
That's
heard
why I
the
asked
beginning
you. I
of that
got them saved
conversation.
already.
If somebody had just come in, yeah, I got 3 Vaseline balls. What?
Well, I didn't want to say nothing, but when you were showing that one bait with all those beads,
Yeah. Oh, that would hurt, especially with those hooks in there.
Modog, I'm still trying to figure out what I wanna use for a sticker or decal.
I
I
got
got rid of Cabana. Otherwise, I was going to work on some for you too to see if you liked any, Tasha.
I
But I
got
got rid of
3
Cabana.
stickers now. I had
I got that Sling TV now.
Cause I was almost thinking those are.
oh wait, that one's upside down. Nope, that one's upside
The other way. There you go.
Yeah,
You got
hog
one
leg
each.
stickers.
Yeah, there we go. I got those ones, or I guess that way. Ha! I got
Yeah,
it finally.
hog legs. Yeah,
Yep.
the boar's nest.
I got the hog leg stickers, and I got
I'll be giving you one Modog too when I get mine
Yeah.
done. That's what mine look like.
now.
They're kind of
Now
hard to see.
you got to pay attention to this. I got hog leg stickers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I got reef robber stickers.
Yep.
And then I got a devil dog sticker.
Yep.
I'm like,
Hey, Tasha, can you bring me up big?
I need
Yeah,
2
hang on.
stickers because I want to put one on a board that'll be in the camera view, but then I want to put another sticker on my camper.
That's what mine's gonna look like, Modog. I hear you, Coyote. Yeah, that'll be cool. So I'll make sure you get one of mine, Modog, when I get them made.
Let me know. I want one.
Yeah, I'll give you all one.
Actually, I want 2. I'll pay for them. I just Want two. One I can put on my board, and one I think on the back door, the ramp back door on the camper, I'm gonna put all my YouTube stickers back there.
Yeah,
So when somebody's behind me, they can see all the YouTube stickers.
right.
And then I'm looking for somebody to paint a kind of like a mural of like a coyote howling at the moon.
Yeah,
And then I want to have right trapping and then have YouTuber.
or you could have one with red eyes. That'd be cool.
And then that way, when I'm driving down the road on the back of my camper, you'll
Yep.
see the right trapping with a howling coyote. And then kind of
Yep.
on the bottom and area there, all the stickers of all the channels that I get stickers from.
Yeah,
Yeah, Modog, I was thinking about, well, actually, my mom brought it up about doing a semi
yeah, that'd be cool.
with my name on it.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
But
Now,
I told her I'd want to draw it.
my daughter is not free, but she just graduated at an art institute, one of the top of her class, and she is doing stuff. She's working on some merch stuff for me, but she actually is working on a thing for Big Matt, and looks pretty good.
I know, I haven't even got Big Matt's thing sent out to him yet that I've had for like months.
But if anybody needs a picture drawn up or anything, I can get y'all in contact with my daughter.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's just the first layer. I just saw the second layer, and it's good. But she doesn't do this for free.
Well, I
And
understand that.
I was like, well, how much are you charging? And she's like, well, they can contact me, but I was like, oof, okay.
That should be plenty, huh?
Yeah,
You know, there was a guy I know, he used to keep those, clean them out real good, and he would put fishing line in there, a
Yeah.
hook, and some weight. And he
Yep.
would keep one in his backpack, one in the truck, one in every pretty much location.
Yeah.
So if he had a situation, he could at least go to a creek or something and
Right.
catch some fish.
Yep. Heck yeah.
And then he'd had one with fire start and stuff. He'd get some tree sap out of a tree and cotton balls and stuff. And
Yeah, I'm ordering my fires rod next month for sure. I've been putting that off too long.
I got to do my video that I'm wanting to do. I want to do a fire starting video,
Yeah, you should.
but
That's what
I've
I'm
gotta-
gonna do too.
I'm going to make a bow and saw or a bow and
Bow drill.
yeah, I have a bow drill that I made myself, just I haven't finished it yet. So I don't
Yeah.
have the hearth board
Mhm.
for the bottom where your
Yeah.
spindle goes in.
Well, I've bought a bunch of different little knickknacks from the Walmart or outdoor places on fire starting things or emergency fire starting thing.
Yeah,
And I'm going to do it during like a rainstorm,
There you
which
go.
is going to make it because I'm in Washington. It's always raining here. And I'm going to show all of them. And I'm going to show how difficult it is to actually get a fire started like
Right.
that. But hang on a minute. At the end of right near the end of the video, I'm gonna be like, all right, y'all seen, can't hardly get a fire started with any of these. They're great if you're out in the desert or somewhere where it's not raining all the time, but when it's raining all the time, this right here is your best friend.
Yep.
I
That's
told
what we
somebody
use to
about
get our
that,
camp
they
fires
just
going.
died laughing. 'Cause that's how I start most of my fires out here.
Yeah.
It's really
Gotta
the
dry
only way to
everything out.
start the fire.
Yeah.
That's what we used last weekend when we went camping.
Heck
Because it was like raining on and off, so all the
Yeah.
like dry, kindling and stuff was wet.
It's been
So
raining.
that's what we used to start it.
It's been raining almost constantly for the last 4 months, and the last 2 or 3 days, it's kind of gotten better. I mean, today it got up to 73 degrees or 75 degrees.
Yeah, it's 58 here right now.
63 right now. Or I don't know. That thing doesn't update as much as it used to.
See, I thought it was still always a lot warmer out there in the west, though, too.
Well, I'm 3 hours south of Canada border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Washington and Oregon weather.
Yeah, Washington
Kind
is,
of
I guess, a little
strange.
further up. Yeah. I'm sorry, Tasha.
Yeah, it
Well, even
says
like Oregon, I've only been there I think twice when it
I
wasn't
have
raining.
80 here. Drunken Chef's probably, yeah. We're really hot.
Yep, 58 here.
60 degrees right now.
My computer says 80, but it's off by about 3. It's probably about like 77. Yeah, 91. Wow.
A lot of times the computer thing doesn't update unless you click on it to update it. Because right now it shows that it's been the same temperature for the last 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it was a lot hotter earlier.
I would take 91 right now. I'll send you my 58.
I like the 60s, 60 to 70. That area is a good temperature.
And if you want, we can go back to last week and I can send you the 30s that we had.
Yeah, last week we were
Like, yeah,
at
let's
nighttime 38. Middle of the day it was like 42.
Well, I hopped up on Shane's live, right? I had my hoodie like pulled up like this.
Yeah, I saw that. I got my little buddy on right now. But I'm still wearing my shorts too.
I wear shorts all year long. If it's damp or, if I got to go outside in the snow, I'll throw sweatpants on, but I'm in shorts. I'll go out in the snow in shorts, barefoot. It don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. My thing is when I go out to the woods, I think I'm like allergic to grass or something, because anytime I get grass on me or touch it too much, my legs and my arms just break out. And so I got to have long pants and shirts on so I don't get it over me too much.
Yeah,
Scared the
I'd rather have it cool too. I like even a medium 70, where if it's too cold, you can still put a sweatshirt on.
You've heard my thoughts about that, haven't you? It's better to be in cold weather because you can always put more on.
Yeah.
But in hot weather, you can only take so much off.
Yep.
And some people shouldn't take that much off.
See, here too, we have like, I call it razor grass. It's
Yeah,
like for
that
torque.
stuff is
It's
bad.
almost like running through a cornfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And when we go out like that, I have to put pants on
Yeah.
because
remember
my
the other
legs would just be tore up.
Yeah.
remember the other night we were talking about getting hit with a switch and stuff?
Yep.
You know how I had that red mark on my leg?
Yeah.
I still got it going across
yeah.
right there. And it's still pretty bad over here on this side. I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must be allergic to something that's in the grass.
I've still got scars down here from it too. But I was over there trying to pull traps out, and the grass had grown up over the traps, so I was fighting the grass.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I've been up here longer than I had planned on it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off too so I can get a couple hours of sleep.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I will
Have a good
talk to
night.
y'all later. God bless.
Yeah.
God bless you too.
Never
safe,
give
Thank you
up.
everybody.
everyone for coming in.
Yep.
And remember, never give up.
Yep. Never give up.
That's my big thing motto on, at least for my channel, is never give up.
Yep.
I've been dead 3
Exactly.
times. I'm 100% disabled, but I'm still out there doing it.
Yep.
Well, I'm 100% disabled myself, so I
Oh,
forced myself to get out and
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
if you sit down and just don't do anything, you hurt more.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Then you think about it, and it makes you hurt even more. But if you get out and do stuff, you hurt, but you got shit done.
Yep.
exactly.
And that's what my channel is. I mean, I want to teach people some of the stuff that I know. I mean, I don't know it all, but I know a lot of shit. But I want to get that knowledge out so other people can learn from it and grow from it. But my other thing is, don't give up. Get out there and do it. I mean, like today I was showing on my video, I have a hard time getting in that truck, but I got a step ladder. I put it at the back and I climb up it and right into the bed. So I can step out with my traps and everything.
Yep.
I was like, yep, here's another little advice. Little step stool lays right in the back of the truck perfectly. There you go. I'm starting to do that more and more in my videos. I just got to edit them faster.
All right. Good night, everybody in chat.
All
We'll
right,
see you
good
guys.
night.
Talk
Catch
to
you
y'all
guys
later. Have a
tomorrow.
good one. See
All
you.
right. Good night.
Later. Thank you everybody for coming in. I hope everyone has a good night and God bless, and we'll catch you tomorrow.